Yo, it's definitely the Cloud Chaser TV, man. We back up in this thing again, you dig? Hey, man, we got another one. You feel me? Hey, shout out my boy. Let's talk about it, man. You know, so I almost missed this one. Shit, you seen I was streaming for a minute earlier, and it's the whole situation with Mace. You know what I'm saying? Mace speaking on Wack 100, 21 Savage, and 6ix9ine. When we first had put it up, Mace was speaking on a little bit, but it seemed like he was a little shy. But then he had ended up creating a room on Clubhouse. You know what I'm saying? And 21 ended up coming in the room. No one to know why his name was in the title. Now, shit, y'all get in the comments and let me know what y'all think. But I'm about to play the footage, man. Let's get it. If you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. Share this on Facebook and Twitter. Gang.
Yo, he a rat. Don't fuck with that.
Yeah, because once you already put the energy out there, you're gonna have to stand on that. So once you
because it's like when you see the nigga, he can't just stand across the room.
With 21 is saying, I could feel what he's saying. Like,
facts.
If you a real nigga, if you a street nigga, and the nigga call you a rat, and you see him like. You gonna pull that nigga car like, hold on, I ain't no rat ass nigga, like you
it's
bugging
chess,
the fuck
it's
out, like
chess. 21 play chess.
What I'm saying, like you gonna put on, like
bro, he already ratted, nigga. What else you gonna do to him?
You ain't letting nobody just say whatever to you. For what I'm saying, without showing proof, like if it ain't no paper, you ain't just saying. Like,
hey, Bounty, but in New York, right? And
Give me 1 second, trying to get this shit up right now for y'all, people. 1 second, 1 second. Let's get it. So.
Call a nigga name. Doesn't it come with a slap? Doesn't it come with taking a chain?
Oh yeah, that's a fact. That's a snapping fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. But your Mace, though, you gotta remember, you talk about your day and time. Like nowadays, it ain't like that no more. Like nowadays, it ain't like that no more. Like
it is
still like
up. Like it is still like that.
Definitely still like that.
Yeah, it's still like that. We talk about industry rats and street rats. It's two different things.
That's a big that's
different now. Fill us in.
You got in New York, you got some tough rats out here. Like you got a nigga that you call a nigga a rat, a nigga blow your head off.
Bounty's not lying. Yeah, Bounty not lying. It's the game is messed up.
Now. Is New York now the home of the rat?
Yes, it is. Like literally. Like I ain't even gonna lie. Like
nah. We ain't gonna do that because the truth is
niggas snitching everywhere.
That's what I'm saying. Niggas are snitching everywhere. What Mason's saying?
New York was never like that.
New York was never like that. The biggest rats are now in New York.
Biggest rats. New York was never like that.
Biggest rat. New York was never like that. So wait. So Alpo is like a new person. Is what about Nicky Barnes? Is he a new person?
That's a tough rat. That's a tough rat.
But that's all New York. That's all New York.
But that's a tough
rat.
But
you tell me a rat, he'll blow your face off. That's what you talking about. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but you say
he's a rat.
No, 6ix9ine is not a tough rat. 6ix9ine is not a tough rat. 6ix9ine is fucking up the game.
You gotta remember, them shoddy Mel Matrix. Hold on, brother. Shoddy Mel Matrix and them niggas, they fucked up because like niggas, he's a civilian, he's a good kid. When for them niggas doing any gang affiliate activities around that man, they fucked up. You heard? So they called that shit on themselves. Like, why
we keep calling son a civilian? He's making. Listen,
like I said again,
he's not a civilian.
Nobody is. I mean, they knew that man for being a good kid. Why y'all doing any gang affiliated activity?
Yo, let me ask y'all this.
Everybody's a good kid until they blow their hammer. What are we talking about?
Let me ask y'all this.
Word. Like I said again.
Before he ratted.
Say that again.
Did y'all like his music before he ratted?
I never listened to that nigga.
Hell yeah, I looked up to him.
I
still don't know. Some of them.
He had the homies.
Nah, he had some records. Y'all capping now.
Hell yeah.
The only reason
this
why
what we not.
I didn't fuck with them. The only reason why certain niggas did fuck with him because he had the homies behind him. But like I said again, the only reason why, like I said, them niggas fucked up because they was doing gang shit around that nigga. That's what they fucked up at. So y'all close that shit.
Bounty, they put him on the set. That's like they put him on and he was there doing the acting. What we missing? Hold on, wait. Hold on, one thing, Tay, one thing, hold on. But wait, Tay, the one thing that we ignore it, right? When 21 came on the stage, he said, in the hood, when you call somebody a rat, that's disrespect, and they supposed to approach you and handle that. But what we missing is that 6ix9ine fucks up the game because it's not a disrespect to him. He's running around telling niggas, I snitch, you can't do nothing to me. I got like this is the game is fucked up.
Fucked up, bro. Niggas knew he wasn't like that. Niggas knew he wasn't like that.
Real quick pause. Why is the game fucked up?
Streets ain't never.
Hey, look. I'm just ask one question, bro. I'm just gonna ask one question to everybody in the room. Is 6ix9ine a rat?
Yes.
Definitely. Him is the rat.
Now look.
He ain't no civilian.
No, look. Okay, now look. Check this out. Okay, so look. Check this out. Everybody who just
he bragged about.
Yo, let him talk, bro.
One mic.
Everybody who just said yes, when y'all see 6ix9ine, are y'all gonna fight him or are y'all gonna harm him?
Oh no,
Nothing.
I got a regular ass job.
No, that's a good question.
Okay, so that's my
21,
point.
that's a great question.
That's my point.
no, that nigga's a fag.
Everybody in here just called him a rat, and I just asked everybody in here who said he's a rat, are they gonna do something when they see him? No.
Now, if he told them my mans, if he told them,
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
That don't mean that it's on them to act just because of you could be a rat and I just don't fuck with you. You're just a rat ass nigga.
Right.
Just like a pedophile. You a pedophile. Stay over there. That don't mean that when I see you, I gotta act on you.
Wait, but let me say this, 21. Let me say this. I could call him a rat and I don't have to do nothing. That's how I look at it. You on the other hand, and I'm just keeping it a buck. What I've heard about your rap, I would think that this is my vantage point. I would think something would happen because there was other niggas you ain't fool with and something, you know.
But that was street shit though. 6ix9ine is not somebody you would. You know what I'm saying? He's not even on that type of level.
But he is if you calling him a rat.
So if you feel like you can call him a rat and you don't gotta do nothing, but if I call him a rat, I gotta do something. Then why are you calling him a rat?
Because that, according to what I know, he's a rat.
A rat is a rat. If you
that don't make no sense, Mace.
Oh no, this is what I'm saying.
What's the difference between your mouth and my mouth? We both got
let me answer it. Let me answer that. That's a great question. Because I'm not a certified street nigga. That's the question. I'm not a certified street nigga. I'm a cool nigga get money.
Calling a nigga a rat is street shit.
That's true.
So for anybody to even call somebody a rat, that's street shit.
Exactly. That's why he shouldn't
I
say
could
it.
go
That's
with
why
that.
I said in the beginning that I shouldn't say it. If you when you
so
in the
what
club
should I
with your
call him?
kids,
What should I call him? What
you
should I
should
call him?
call him nothing.
But at the same time,
My word should be an informant.
Yeah, informant.
He's an informant.
This is my thing. I'm not no gangster. I'm not tough. I'm not in the gang. I don't do nothing illegal. But this is all I'm saying. 6ix9ine shouldn't be offended if he's called a rat if he justifies the reason why he told. I don't. If I say I play basketball because I loved it since I was a child, and then a nigga called me a basketball player, how can I get mad? If you say you ratted because niggas cross you out, why are you mad when a nigga call you what you are, what you did? It don't make no sense. That's like Mace going and being a preacher because he felt like that in that time in his life he wanted to be a preacher, and then getting offended if somebody called him a preacher. Don't make sense.
I think the only thing that's a little bit different here.
I think that you're right all the way with that, but I think that he just don't want people. Everybody's going on a campaign about it. He accepted that he a rat.
You know
He
what I
say
think?
he a rat.
I think the
He say he a
feds.
rat.
I ain't went on no
the feds
campaign
is sending
about
him out
nothing.
niggas, man. The feds is trying to get an indictment on
I
rappers.
ain't went on no campaign about nothing. If a nigga could pull up a video where I ever said 6ix9ine, I'd pay him right now.
I think on the interview, the whole thing he was saying was that there was like some sort of album release where like put like a display of him.
That's what I was about to say.
That's
I
what
think he pulled up a video or something of you.
But since Wack called you his nephew, don't you think he supposed to back you up at least? Like, yo, hold on, watch who you talking to. We ain't about to do that. You ain't gonna violate 21 like that.
We backed up 600 Breezy and Durk.
I don't expect no nigga to do nothing. I'm me.
I'm saying he calling you his nephew.
Nah, but Wack was saying that he was defending 21 and all that.
Yeah.
He said he was.
And nephew is just West
that's a
Coast slang.
fact.
That's just something big homies call younger dudes in the world.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie though, like just keeping it a brick. Y'all gotta start having these rooms where y'all like discuss street shit, cause y'all can't say that and then say y'all not street. That don't make no sense. Like, cause all this type of shit, if I was like a dumb little young nigga who just didn't have no sense, I'd go do some dumb shit. And niggas will be on here saying Savage played himself. But then niggas will have a room saying what a nigga supposed to do at the same time.
Yo, but Savage, you speaking like that.
Wait.
I never
When somebody say something real, when somebody say something real, when somebody say something real, let's take that in. That's real talk. Just like you asked me a question, that's where I come from. If it's real, I could go with it. If it's fake, I cannot. If a nigga tell me something and it's
y'all judging a nigga off what y'all think.
No, I'm judging you based off your music and what you saying.
You can't judge me off my music.
Then don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. You ain't a Savage. You ain't a Savage.
You on Clubhouse. I'm not finna talk no gangster.
You been arguing.
I ain't arguing.
You been doing
21.
Can I make a point from a different perspective?
Yeah, he came in. He trying to catch clout right now.
Yeah,
he well.
I ain't even finna argue with nobody.
Who was that anyway?
Then don't argue.
Don't even gotta
You getting pressed. That's all.
Why you coming at him like that, bro?
Who that is talking?
Like nobody.
Nah, we getting him off the stage. We're not doing that.
Who that is talking?
Wow.
We ain't doing that.
He going. We're not doing that.
And then nigga got $400 and some weed in the picture, man.
No.
Yo, 21. That wasn't even me, boy. Damn, 21. That wasn't even me talking.
Who that was?
It was
That
some
was the nigga
dude.
that he just
I couldn't know you,
Who that is? Who was that? Who was that? Is that Juicy?
No.
You talking crazy, 21.
Nah.
Yeah, blood.
Nah, but
I thought that was you. My bad, guys.
you see, but 21 just said it though. If he was in that mindset to be on some young shit, he'll be firing off on anybody.
It's done for the Cloud Chaser
I ain't gonna
TV.
lie though. I'm gonna keep it a brick with you, King. If I was in that mindset, a nigga never know, because you never gonna hear it come out my mouth.
And it's supposed to be that way. That's exactly. But it's one of those things. Like, first of all, y'all gonna let me get this moment real quick. This 21 Savage. This man on My Life on J. Cole's album murdered that song. My Life. So much I think got me traumatized. I looked at Kago when Johnny died, swinging that motherfucker side to side. Like, look, I'm gonna get that man his flowers right now. But anyway, I feel what you're saying, but also it's what Mace said that is really, it's heavy. What Mace said is he said, you can't look at someone and be like, you a rat, I don't fuck with you. And you know Joe Schmo up the block is a rat, but you will let dude come kick it with you. Not you in specific, but I'm saying people in general, we can't have those type of ties with those type of people and then try to shun someone else for being that type of person. So I feel like that's definitely where I stand with the situation too. But I definitely stand on your side of the fence too, where it's like you can't be talking about what you would or wouldn't do, what he is and what he isn't, or if you know what I mean. If you have never been in those positions or if you've never been involved with no shit, so
Bruh, I'd have been shot 1,000,000 times. lost a whole lot of friends, and I don't even talk about this type of shit. Lost my real blood brother, little brother. I done lost every type of nigga you can think of that meant something to me. Clubhouse is never gonna make me feel like I got nothing to prove. So for future reference, any nigga who come up on the stage and they give them the opportunity to speak, nothing you can say is gonna.
I wanted to go have sex with multiple women. I want to go smack somebody. I want to go shoot somebody at the time because that's how I was feeling. It had nothing to do with the music.
Right, so now y'all broke
you
up
know
the
what I'm saying?
speed.
It's
Let's
just
go
like,
back live.
oh yeah, damn,
We're
I should go smack this nigga. I was just thinking about it myself, and then I hear this nigga say it, and I'm like,
kind of
okay,
enhance your thought, right?
I want to go fuck this nigga up now. You know,
like we get mad, we get heartbroken, then we want to just go use niggas for this and use niggas for that. We're already heartbroken. Then we listen to not just city girls.
I ain't gonna lie. I was on some
it enhances your mental. Hey, now I heard that the video games and shit make niggas be shooting up the schools. No cap.
TDE
I heard that video games and shooting games make people kill people. I don't know. Because we all human. We all want to develop to be different. It's a mental thing. Like
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it a brick. Music is supposed to put you in the mood. That's what it does. It touch you. Yeah. But if you let a song make you go do something, you are a weak-minded ass person.
Yeah. I agree. I'm gonna say this. Whatever it is that you was about to do, you was already on your way to do it.
That's what I said. You was already thinking about it, and then you heard that song, you like, fuck it.
Most of us already have a playlist set for whatever mood we feeling in.
Yeah.
So I put and pick whatever song I want to hear because I know this song is gonna make me feel like this. This song is gonna make me feel like this while I'm about to go do this.
Yeah, but they go the other way too.
Yo, respectfully, movies make me want to do something before a song do because they get away with a lot of shit.
One of my kids is 8. My other 2 kids is 6. They know every lyric to damn near every song I ever released. And all of them got straight A's, don't have no behavioral problems in school. One of them got skipped up a grade on my mama in a magnet school. Don't cuss, don't do nothing out of the ordinary. So
I'm not saying that it would change a person from a good person to a bad person. What I'm saying is if your mind is already there, you're already a little bit on the edge, certain music can amplify you. It can get you amped up to go and do some stuff that maybe if you was listening to opera, classical music or whatever it may be, or R&B, whatever, you may have just chilled out a little bit. So we can't be in denial that there is certain people that can be triggered by things. And I'm not saying it's the artist's responsibility.
Nah, I agree with you. I just feel that's all I'm saying.
51, you gotta use your mic. 51.
Like I said earlier, I heard all they want to climb the window.
Your phone. Hey, yo, 51 Savage, you gotta mute your mic. It's giving feedback. All right, thanks.
I think that there's room for multiple things to be true at once. And I think that we need to acknowledge that there can be an environment, like the environment is one set of influences, and then the music, even if it's a small factor, is a factor. And like 21, to your point, I think that your children are coming up with a different set of resources because of, the work that their dad has done to put them in a certain position. I also am in a position where my kids are very privileged because of the work that I've put in and what my profession is and where I am socioeconomically. However, in conditions where children are, how many times do we hear stories of latchkey kids? Oh yeah, TV raised me because my mom worked all the time. But like when that goes from Full House and Family Matters and that goes to Call of Duty and, insert whatever song, I'm not saying that makes a good person a bad person, but it's definitely an element. And also it normalizes and desensitizes our society to like Black violence, misogyny, et cetera, et cetera. Now, I'm raised by hip hop. I'm a regular kid from the hood. I love what it does. And I think that there's so much that's redeeming about it. And to your point, 21, like New York was violent, the street was violent, street life was violent before that existed. But I think that we're being a little intellectually dishonest if we say that it's not an influence, even if it's a small one, in the way our culture currently operates.
I'm glad you spoke on that 21.
I just think it's a reflection. That's I feel like whatever's going on in the street, that's what niggas gonna rap about. I don't think niggas are creating something in the studio and then everybody just following it. I think it's the other way around.
I'm glad you spoke about your son being smart, because a lot of times if our kids are listening to a certain type of music where they reciting a certain type of lyric, the first thing people look at is parents and, oh, your kid must not know their ABC. Your kid must. My daughter's smart as fuck, but I bet her favorite rapper is King Von. And a motherfucker told me, you shouldn't let her listen to King Von because she might end up growing up and being kind of like him. I'm like, bitch, don't ever fucking say that. My daughter, I'm not saying nothing wrong with King Von, but I'm saying, bitch, my daughter's smart as fuck. Like, just because she know rap music don't mean that I'm a fucked up ass parent. Like, my daughter's smart as fuck. She's 4 years old and she can literally count all her numbers. She can literally point at a state on the map and tell you what it is. She's smart as fuck. So I feel like people be trying to say just because your child listens to a certain type of music, it reflects you as a parent. No, that don't mean shit. Like, I grew up watching motherfucking Business Society, but you think I'm gonna go in the kitchen and start cooking crack? No, like, I don't feel like
they really be hanging off the bad shit though. They be hanging off the negativity.
You got more influence over her than
because
I do. My daughter sleeps, so yeah, I'm cursing now. Yeah, my daughter sleeps. She's 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, they be hanging off the negativity. Like,
but I do curse. I do curse, but that don't mean my daughter can. Just because I curse, don't mean my daughter can walk around me and say, "Yeah,
those jokes.
But check this out. Just like Mace. Mace got a song, right? It's an old song. It goes, "Can't nobody take my stride. Can't nobody hold me." You feel me? Like, you got songs out there too that are just like you got influential, negatively influential songs. You got other ones that are helping other people stay motivated, stay on track, stay on their grind, keep their heads straight, stay away from certain types of people because they hearing these people speak about it in their music. Like, for example, Mace, that song he got, "Can't nobody hold me down." That song to this day is a song that I always play, and every time I hear it, I grip the steering wheel a little tighter, and I keep my eyes focused on the road, and I put myself in a mind frame where I'm untouchable.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And freedom, that's what music, listen, that's what music's supposed to do. That's what music does. Music was created with hip hop because they wanted to have a fucking message. They all the fucking people that was rapping, they wanted to have a message about the times. And what 21 was saying, like, does like, long story short, does art, you know what I'm saying, reflect life, or does life reflect art? And I feel like niggas that be listening to certain type of songs, whether it's hood songs or not, nigga, that shit probably keeping them on their toes when they going out there living the life that they live in the field and staying focused and making sure that they not slipping. It is what it is, you feel me? But everybody got music for their moments and their moods that they want to be in. I do think that if we can be more conscious about it, possibly also including music that's going to uplift your spirits, so you won't be a fucking dark person and feeling all negativity all the time, and maybe you could like elevate a little bit better. And I know, like, you know, with like meditation and shit, like those different sounds and the different vibrations, even the bass lines in music, everything affects you, whether you know it scientifically or not. It does.
It's called genre of music, like ain't that why it's different type of music to listen to?
Yeah, but it's like,
but it's all how person interprets it.
It's crazy though, because people get all out of line because of the fact that they could relate one person and one type of song or one genre with a certain behavior, but that does not necessarily mean that they coincide directly the way that people want to stigmatize it to. Like, for example, I'm not gonna lie. Again, I could use 21 Savage music as an example. When I hit the gym, you know what I mean? Young Savage, why you trapping so hard? Cause you know, stunting on my ex, bitch. And that's me. I'm on a treadmill going hard, and at the same time, when I'm in the parking lot of Walmart and I'm with my dog and we doing what we do, I'm listening to bank account, and I need somebody outside to know that I got a shooter next to me. It just, you know what I mean? Like, but it's one of those things where it to me, Alexandra, I respect you, and I'm not going against you. I don't think I'm right, and I don't think you're wrong. But if I could be entitled to my opinion, which is very unbiased, I think it's not directly related, and it's not influencing kids, because you gonna go hit that lick, you gonna hit that lick, and you need to hit that lick. And if you just so happen to put on a 21 Savage song when you go hit that lick, that's just a coincidence or a preference.
But we can't be acting like music and our influences around us don't affect the fucking youth. Like, because let's be realistic here.
So why you better get mad at Lil Nas X?
Watching the OGs. No, we don't keep it 100. The little niggas in the hood that grew up watching the OGs wanted to be like the OGs because they was getting money. It's just the things that we're around, the things that we're affiliated with, makes us think that that's the end goal or B goal. Like, if a nigga like Mason fucking pop and make friendly, happy fucking music, a lot of niggas in Harlem getting fucking money and being happy and thinking niggas, everybody think that they have to be Alpo. Real shit. So like, once you show that it's a difference, or once you show other options and you cultivate that around your surroundings and your environment, that's how people gonna grow up.
Exactly.
It's even with plants. If you put it in a certain type of environment, it's gonna grow a certain way. If you put it in another environment, it's gonna grow another kind of way.
Let me ask a totally different question to 21. I think this will be really informative for me. That record, how many problems you got? A lot, right?
That song is fire.
Yeah. That's a classic. I want to know which record is your biggest record, and how does that record compare in sales to those other records? Just an informative question.
My own record or records I'm on?
Like any single of yours. Like, how does that compare up to any other single?
A lot, probably like 5 times platinum or something. And my biggest record, bank account, probably like 6 or 7 times platinum.
So it's right up there. Right up there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, a lot got a Grammy. That's the only song.
That's what I wanted to know. Because I don't know all of the history about you, but I wanted to see how well that record performed, because I was saying something earlier, not about your records, but about how when people make those kind of records, they go further than the stuff that people think they have to make. Because you just said that gave you a Grammy.
100%. 100%.
Now you said make music that's gonna last longer than that's gonna last longer forever than only for a second or something like that. You had said earlier.
I don't feel like I gotta stay in the box. That's why that song was created.
Yeah.
But some people do feel like that. I rap about whatever I want to rap about at that time, whatever how I feel. Like, I don't premeditate like, oh, I'm finna go in here and make this type of song. I just go in the studio and say how I'm feeling at that moment, bro.
Yeah, like you was on an interview and you said something when they were trying to compare the different ways niggas rap, and we was in the studio laughing because that's how I think that we got some of the same views on things. So I was like, that's exactly right. If you want to hear that kind of music, go listen to them kind of niggas. Don't be trying to make everybody make the same music or trying to discredit niggas if they make a different music.
And let's be clear, there's a difference between 21 Savage and, I thought you guys had originally said Chief Keef. I thought Chief Keef was drill, is my understanding. Rap and drill, there's a distinguished difference. Drill is all about how many guys I've killed, how I've killed him, the weapons in which I use, the methods in how I do. It's very, very descriptive music. Rap is not necessarily that. So I listen to rap. I don't have any issue with it. My problem is when I'm listening to drill and I'm watching the kids at the same time, they always have weapons together, waving it around, dancing in the videos. I'm saying we would be naive to think that the music is not pushing that behavior forward.
Can I just push back against that a little bit, Alexandra? I think that it's a little reductive to say that like drill is like only violence and something that fits outside of rap. Exactly. I would say that generally drill is a kind of rap. I think that I think that we need to be able to hold multiple truths in our head at once. Like, to 21's point,
drill is something that comes out of a community where like young kids are dealing with something very real, very low employment rates, very high murder rates, very easy access to weapons, like mass incarceration, school prison pipelines, right? But I think that like right now we're discussing it almost in a way where it's like these menacing kids who are just holding guns, like maybe it's like the menacing government that lets them get access to it so quickly.
Yeah, no,
right?
I'm not disputing any of that. I didn't know that we were going that deep into the process. I'm simply saying on a surface level, there has to be some kind of accountability in all the participants to the behavior. And like I say, whether it be a small percentage or whatever it may be, that kind of music does push that forward that culture forward.
Alexander,
really
you know what?
And if you break it down to the smallest, simplest form, what is music? If you really break it down, it's just words, right? So imagine somebody saying, "I just killed a nigga," pop, 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 and then put down the instrumentation that makes you feel that pop, pop when you hear the shit. Like, let's be real, it's just words. And if we repeatedly play the same words over and over, it's like a mantra, it's like a chant. So it's
But what if they're talking about someone and they call someone's name and there's a mother grieving at the other end of it, which happens very often, let's be honest. So what about if there's got to be able to connect? It happened in your neighborhood. You knew the boy who killed. You knew the boy who got murdered. You maybe had an issue with the boy who got murdered, and now you might feel like, yeah, I'm in this.
So I can feel that. I think that
every rapper made positive music. Nobody want to hear that shit. Motherfuckers don't like positivity. It's like Clubhouse, for instance. I bet if May start a room with positivity, nobody will be in this motherfucker.
We were saying that earlier.
But 21 just said that a lot is a positive song, and he just said that's one of his biggest songs.
I understand that.
I ain't no positive song.
What did you say? What?
And he said every day.
Well,
I'm just saying, if rap was all positive, and it was
How
all.
many niggas you shot?
But you know what a lot is though? It's that vibration in the song. Like
a lot is the damn truth. That's what a lot is.
But I mean, to me, I thought it sounds like therapy. Like when you're saying it, it sounds like it's like therapeutic. Like it's not like you're saying I shot a lot of niggas. I'm the fucking man. Like when I hear a lot, I hear like you being talking through the pain, right?
I'm saying a lot is me showing both sides of the coin. Because before I say how many niggas you shot, I say how many times you got shot.
The genius.
They said every day I ride, I gotta ride with a stick. I'd rather be broke in jail than be dead and rich. So everything on the song is both sides of the coin.
So let me ask y'all, so y'all want to hear positive music all the time. Y'all don't want to hear not also gangster rap and y'all trap music. Y'all want to hear all
That's unrealistic. That's unrealistic.
We're talking about nuance here, Mimi. We can contend with nuance. We don't need to. Nobody's saying every song has to be. I'm
asking because y'all saying that rap music is if rap music is the reason why these kids is going on the block shooting up the whole street. Why would y'all want to hear that shit?
I don't think it's rap music though. I don't think it's rap music. Like
that's not what anybody said here, Mimi.
21. Look. I don't think it's rap. I don't think it's rap music. Listen. I don't think it's rap music that's the problem. I think it's the message that we portraying. Like for instance, 21 Savage just used the analogy of his record, right? And how it's two sides of the coin. Like when you're speaking about your truth, right? And it's not just directed to where it has no ending. It's like a movie that you watch, and in the end of the movie, nothing happened. You didn't progress, you didn't learn, you didn't think, you didn't do nothing. You just fucking shot 20 people, and that's the end of the song. That's ridiculous. But to have a record where you can actually, like, even if it's the fucking instrument, that shit, if whatever your psychological thing is, to have your intent to be a certain way, that's what people go and receive 9 times out of 10. And I feel like with 21 Savage, his intentions is never like, oh, just go kill everybody. No, I feel like that nigga really be putting his soul in that shit. And that's why it come across that way, to where it's not just a stupid song. It's a song where you could feel what the fuck he was feeling in that moment. And he feels shit that's balanced out. Like, it's not just to be shoot up a nigga. It's about money, and it's about growth, and it's about the lessons, and it's about the storyline too. It's about a story, but it's still relevant to the point to where it's not a end. It's not a I'm just fucking self-sabotaging my people. It's not that.
But why the fuck they want to go kill somebody when you hear a song? But when you say I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 M in my bank account, the motherfucker don't make nobody want to go get no.
But that is an issue of mental stability.
Don't make nobody.
But that's not true.
It's a personal interpretation.
What I'm saying, we saying that's the excuse.
Nobody's saying that's the excuse.
No.
there's a like y'all keep making like we're having a large conversation about tons of different elements and how things like the interplay between like 121 is saying this is a reflection and we're saying it's also an influence. Multiple things could be true at once. Nobody's saying you listen to a song, you become a bank robber tomorrow. Like it's a little bit more complicated than that.
Yeah, but that's
I know
what,
when I watch
some
Tyler, I want
people
to be
are
like him.
saying that. Yes, they are. Some people are saying
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Some
not.
people are
Ain't
saying
nobody
that
saying, oh, y'all
that
hear
it
this
is
thing,
an
I want to go
influence.
get
Some
this
people are
money.
saying that it's not.
You don't get no money
I
when
think
you
it's a
talk when
personal
you say
mental thing.
I think everybody's different. It could still be an influence, and everybody can be right at the same time. Like you said,
Right. It's all about how you interpret it.
I got a question, right, for y'all. When back in the days, like when R&B was kind of like bigger than rap, when women were rap like singing about getting cheated on, did it make any of y'all women want to go get cheated on?
First of all, when they was doing R&B, everybody was making babies.
Fuck no.
Inspire any of y'all to get cheated on? Like,
No.
ooh, Mary,
No.
got her
Good
heart
question.
broke. I want my heart broke.
No.
But I don't think it's that. I think
you got your heart
It made you relate, and that's the same thing about rap.
You relate if you already had your heart broken, right?
It's like if you been sad.
Right. So if you ain't ever did nothing, then I don't think it's gonna motivate you. But I feel like
I think what it is
gonna relate to it.
I think what it is that the people that are relating to the music are the people that been through the shit, and that's the people that are going to do more shit when they hear certain shit. I don't think that they actually going to do it, but I'm just saying, like, in this conversation, the people that's relating to it is the ones that's actually acting on it.
Was people going to kill their mom when Eminem came out with Clean Out?
Probably so. Keep it 100.
I ain't from the Ohio. One mic right quick, y'all. One mic right quick. I'm gonna keep it a brick, y'all. I just help me understand this, right? And I'm not saying this what any of y'all saying, but a lot of people in the world do say this. So if a nigga listen to my song and he has no ops, no enemies, he's never been through nothing, and he just solely motivated by my music, are young men in our communities just going and killing random people? No. Or is there already situations and things that are taking place already before it gets to that?
It's already the community. The structure.
They were already on their way to do it's already the situation that is priorly happening. It's already somebody just did something to them in that moment or that month or whatever the fuck.
It's always how the person interprets it. Like if a person feel like that's how they feel and that's what that person really did in that song, and they feel like they could do the same thing, then that's how the person interprets it. But like you said earlier, 21, if that's how they think, they weak-minded. Like if you let a song influence you like that to go kill somebody, like you're weak-minded.
The people in the back chat are telling me right now that we are not looking at it from the point of view as a teenager. And
I was just about to say that, because are we talking about kids or are we talking about adults?
We're talking about kids.
It's different to say that a child would be weak-minded when their mind is still developing.
And that's a fact.
So we have to be mindful of that.
I coach kids in the suburbs, and they listen to that gang shit, and they over here acting tough. And I'm like, y'all not tough. Y'all not even about that life. Y'all know nothing about that life. So they are influenced. I'm not saying that the rapper's wrong, but they are.
You
right.
You even see white kids.
I actually have
It's not even a rap music. Like it's where they live around. Like it's they culture.
Yeah, white kids listen
You
to
can't
rap
blame
more
it on the
than
music.
any
Like
white
it's
kids
their community.
listen
Like
to that type of shit more than
you
anybody.
say that
they
some
not doing
kids, you don't know what they doing when they leave from around you, when they going back home, when they going back in their community. Like just because they're around you and they acting like that, they probably been acting like that. Like it's not the music that's making
honestly,
people
it's
act
all
like
about
that.
exposure. Cause
Right,
you
it's what you around, like
you got these black kids, they grow up in the projects or they go, wherever they grow up in their community, it's exposure. They're already seeing certain things, their family members. You got old heads still, on the corners, different stuff like that. But then you got the white kids, yeah, they listen to the same type of music, but they also have a different home life. So they may take the way that they take in music, their mental is a lot different from a black kid from the projects, from a white kid that got a two-parent home that still might have like some mental issues, but they not seeing, a lot of times they don't understand what black kids go through in their communities. It's a difference.
Their interpretation of that through the way that they dress, through the way that they talk,
through the type of friends that they want to make. You know, like there's always going to be some kind of way that music has influenced you. Okay, white kids may, as you say, come from a more stable home or not be so vulnerable to what, you know, others can be, but what we have to be clear is that there's some kind of influence that they're still getting from it.
Right, it's relative.
I just want to put an example out there, like that Pooh Shiesty song, Back in Blood. My little nephew told me the other day, swear to God, he was like, "Yeah, auntie, so-and-so wanted his pistol back." I said, "Did you give it back to him?" He was like, "Nah, I told him he got to get it back in blood."
Wow.
I said, "Ashley, why the fuck you so that?" You know what I'm saying? So, but stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Like for kids, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It gotta be.
Sometimes they be natural born killers. I done seen
like
it. They be them certain kids though. It don't be. Like
really
my,
And I want to know realistically, because it was like an article that some shit I had read when it was like a little kid that had brought a gun to school and shit like that. I just want to know, like, where does that come from? Like, and what's the influence? Is it just the household of parents? Like, or is it the music, or is it?
If your child can get a gun,
half of these got a gun. 21 Cent was Savage and give him a gun through the headphones.
Nah,
if your child can get to a gun, you ain't have it locked up properly. I'm sorry, if that's a parent.
man, my homeboy in prison right now. His son shot us. He went to sleep with the gun on his lap, and his son killed himself. You know what I'm saying? That'd be at home. You know what I'm saying?
For that.
My baby mama came.
Can y'all reset the room? Because what's the original question?
I'm gonna keep it 100 at this point. I don't think that the reset of the room is even a topic that anybody's talking about right now.
I
do
want to say something because this.
I think we should note that on top of this topic, since we on this topic of influence in kids and music and all that, let's talk about something real quick. And if I'm wrong or if I'm out of pocket, Mace, just mute me. But listen, I got a question. Do we think that 6ix9ine's music, his image, and his public, the information that's public on him is way more negatively influential than any other music today?
I don't even know what you asked, to be honest with you.
That question was dead ass complicated, bro.
It's 4:51 in the morning.
I think that was a run on thing.
I really don't want to talk about this red ass nigga no more. Like,
yeah, like why we gotta keep
motherfucker?
And I'm gonna keep it 100 to be honest, my nigga. I ain't even understand that question.
Nah, but I did have something to say though, because this topic is kind of like a little touchy because right now, like where I'm at right now,
mute him, Mace or
Yo, 21. Look at what I just sent you.
You gotta mute somebody.
But what I'm saying is, these kids in my community right now are killing each other. Like, it's so bad. Like, they're so young and they're killing each other. Someone actually just, like, one of the little boys got shot and killed last week, and the little boys went and made a song about it and was laughing about it on Facebook. Like, it's so sad right now. Like, the kids is really, like, it's a different generation. Like, I'm 25, and these kids is 15, 16, 17 years old. And it's
Where
so
you
different.
located?
They have... Say that again?
Where do you live at?
I live in Akron. I'm from Akron, Ohio.
Yeah, they give it up.
It's done for the cloud chasing.
That's where LeBron James from.
Yeah.
Where do you live? Not where do you live at? It's where do you live?
You should be asking LeBron James that.
But no, and honestly, LeBron does a lot for it. He's building a whole sports center right now. So it's not, he one person. And Akron is really, really small. It's a 10-mile radius city. It's not that much.
Do you think music got a lot to do with that? From the
it
kids
definitely does because a lot of these young boys, they rap and what they do, they rap, they go to the studio and they go do these music videos. Then they're making a joke out of it. So
sound like Chicago.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Sounds like London.
Yeah, and it's really heavily influenced by they get a lot of influence by Detroit music too. So, but that's why I really like
it as well.
That's just
because
if they see the OGs doing it, they gonna do it as well.
Right. So it's definitely going there. Like, so I know some people don't see that, but our kids. It's not even the older people. It's our teenage boys is really out here killing each other. Like, it's back to back.
More social media though. I ain't gonna lie, Nunu. We've been having it crazy down here too. We was the mall the other day got shot up. Like the little boys went to the mall, shot the whole mall up. Like I ain't never been through no shit like that. We was in mid traffic. With my daughter, they was shooting at a car beside me. So it's crazy out here, man. Tennessee,
And I got a lot of young boy cousins, and they be getting involved in these streets and stuff. And I be sitting here like praying every day. One of my little cousins ain't, I ain't gonna hear nothing about it. The next day I wake up. So it's really like that shit
I think it's the worst. I think it's the worst it's ever been though. Like I swear, it's been everywhere, killings everywhere with these kids though. Like this the worst it's ever been. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm not because I live in Tennessee. I'm like right there by Memphis, so we like right there by like. So I ain't gonna lie, just being honest, like when Pooh Shiesty came out, bro, like everybody started their own little cliques down here, like little Shiesty cliques and shit, and that's when shit just started going up on the rise. Like it was bad, but it ain't never been this bad. Like this was the worst summer we done ever had, like bloodshed, as far as like bloodshed. Kids was like 16-year-olds, 14-year-olds getting shot. A 3-year-old baby got shot. Like this shit ain't never been that bad to the point where
you know what it is though. I ain't gonna hold you. Money.
This is exactly that's what I'm about to say, and it's not really about paying them so much money, but I think that it's the fact that it's glorified. If a nigga was able to speak their truth, right, about the shit that they've been through, whether they got shot, whether they homies got shot, whatever, and they was able to speak their truth as far as that shit really ain't it, my nigga. To have a motherfucker, my sister got murdered, my nigga. To have that shit ain't it, nigga. That shit ain't cool. I don't give a fuck how much money we get off of rap music, whatever the fuck. Nigga, that shit ain't cool. Nigga, for niggas to die around you, that shit ain't cool, period. And I feel like the more that's verbalized, rather than just the lifestyle of the way niggas is coming up, I feel like that would change the narrative because people just seeing shit glorified. Like niggas seeing niggas got money and they able to rap about what they able to rap about. And they still getting money. And they getting the bitches. And they got this and they got the houses. Everybody wants the stability. Everybody wants the glorifiedness. Everybody wants that part. But people don't want to see the reality of the sad part, the bad part. And I feel like if people would talk about that more and not just glorify their success from it, that people will see like, oh yeah, that shit's kind of deep, my nigga.
Okay, Mimi. Can I ask Billboard? What was your Mimi? Just real quick. What happened? What happened? What happened? Let me. I want to figure out something real quick. Like, so what do you think contributed to your nephew's situation? My nephew ain't get killed. My nephew at home. But the story you were telling, like, what contributed to that?
I think that was Billboard.
That wasn't me.
Was you asking me a question? I don't know.
It was the mall.
Nah, I was asking Billboard a question, but Nina was speaking.
Oh, okay, so Nina, do you want to finish asking your question, or do you want to let Tasha ask her question? I'm confused.
Go ahead. Y'all go ahead.
All right, for sure. What was the question, Tasha?
Oh, well, just real quick. I know we've been talking about male, rappers influencing the young kids. But how do y'all feel about the females, like for these young girls growing up and what's going on now?
I feel like it's even more influential. Look, I feel like it's even more influential because I feel like it's about the glorification, right? And what's hot right now is, and as far as like what's most popular, right? And what's like everybody wants to be the best. Everybody wants to look up to what's the best. And I feel like the options out there for everybody that's like number one, gold, silver, and bronze, it's all the same style. It's all the same look. It's all the same image. And whether or not a person is talented and could do something totally different, at the end of the day, what's glorified is one image, one style, one sound. So it's kind of more more influential, I would say. And it's more difficult in a way for people to kind of even want to try anything else because it's like, okay, I could try it, but it's not going to work. Like that's what somebody would think in their head rather than, oh, I could try it and be the first to change the narrative, or I could try it and actually win because I seen somebody actually do it. So it's like, well, I might as well do what they're doing because they're winning with it. You feel me? And I feel like it's on both sides. It's on both sides.
Let me speak on that real quick. The only reason why I say that, and I'm glad that you brought that up, right? Or I'm glad that you spoke on that because I say that because, okay, you got people like Beyonce. Like, it's so many people that love Beyonce, the Beehive, whatever. Beyonce, she stay out of the bullshit. She keep out of the drama. She ain't go get her body all done up. She ain't got all that other shit going on. And then now, here it is, you got, and I love all these females that I'm about to mention, Cardi B, Megan, you got all these female city girls coming up or whatever, and now everybody want to be a city girl. Everybody want to be Megan Thee Stallion. Everybody want to be Cardi B. Everybody want to be a stripper. Everybody want to do this. Everybody want to do that.
Everybody want to be a
Why not follow the woman who's been doing things from day one?
You know what the crazy part about that, Tasha, right? Is that like Beyonce is so big that it kind of seems like it's impossible. It's only one Beyonce.
Right, and you
what?
name
Because
10 different
compared to
people.
Beyonce, fuck out of here. It's only one Beyonce. Nobody can reach that height. Nobody can be the queen. And that idea kind of, and then like, oh, but it's a million Meg Thee Stallions. It's a million Cardi B.
Right, and what's so fucked up?
It's the mentality that they perpetuate.
Like that. Beyonce never put that plateau like it.
Somebody
Right. Yep.
Somebody back up. Yeah, Wack 100 down there.
Yo, I think.
She never put that out there like it could only be one Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? Always,
you're right.
Like, so I don't know. It's just crazy now. Like,
We ain't got time for this tough shit.
See, look. It ain't Beyonce that's doing it. It's our people. It's our. It ain't Beyonce saying, "Oh no, it's only."
Hold on.
Right.
Can we just figure out real quick if the bonds are up?
Who?
May Fleet.
I know Justin's not up. I've been calling that nigga for fucking 2 hours.
I think May Fleet. That might have been on her.
Yeah, he was snoring at one point.
Yeah, I heard
that nigga left the room the other day.
Everybody knows the bonds.
The room low key, high key is like fucking locked because nobody can end it or.
Oh, he popped on the phone right now.
So he up.
Somebody's calling him.
Yeah, could just be ringing.
But the one other thing that we could talk about in this conversation, right, is that like we can also just start showing people that they can win in things outside of like street sports and entertainment, right? Like we are like always just like even the binary we use is like Beyonce or Meg Thee Stallion, or you could just be that like super rich accountant lady, or you can be that super rich doctor dude, or you get like we just like I think that there's also the option for us to just start showing people other options outside of entertainment for them to be able to have a lifestyle that has resources and luxury and excess, right? Like,
Jermaine, to add on to that, if I can, and also this is circling back to what Billboard was saying about 2-3 minutes ago. You know who I thought about and who I really wanted to big up, and it's also 2-3 days ago they did something monumental, like, and it ties back to the verses, but the Locks came out the way they did, not only just because of the music, because of the preparation, but I thought about this and I was listening to what Billboard was saying. The idea of promoting something to, let's say, the youth specifically, that you don't have to be tough. You don't have to be this or that. That's what seems to be the popular, let's say, the most commonly used term now, which is narrative, right? Because I follow Styles on IG, follow Styles, Sheik, Kiss and all of them, but particularly on Styles' page, and I thought about his page because outside of the verses thing, he's pretty active on his IG, right? And the general message that he really conveys on his IG is like, yo, do not get it twisted. I'm Styles, right? Look, you can check my history, you can check the papers and all of that, right? But I'm not about that. And I mean, and if I can, I'm avoiding that at all costs. I want to live my pretty normal, relatively normal 40-year-old life. I do my music. I'm not out here doing weirdo stuff. I got juice bars. I'm selling, kale chips. I'm getting healthy.
He damn near vegan and shit. Right.
Yeah. So, and not only that, so you got the versus thing where, it's like the hot topic in the last 48 hours or so, rightfully so. Shout out to all fans, Locks fans, Dipset fans. I just think in general, for sure, New York, it was a beautiful thing for New York. But tying back to what Billboard was saying and kind of what Jermaine was just saying, these three dudes, like on the heels of the versus thing, they got the key to Yonkers. They got the key to the city. Like, so something like that, I feel like, Shade Room, Twitter, IG, all across the board, whatever, that stuff should be definitely just blasted. And
I saw the Shade Room. They reposted Styles P, getting the key to Yonkers today and all that. They reposted that.
So I just feel like that type of stuff is the stuff that, I think even his, daily, he posts them kind of sporadically, but his messages where he's sitting in his car and he's just like, y'all could, shout out to the nerds. Shout out to the nerds. Shout out to the 4.0 GPA. Shout out to, so I mean, I don't know how impactful it is, but I watch it and I'm like, That's kind of what I thought about when.
And you know who was the most influential part of the whole thing too? At the end of the verses,
yes.
when Galaxy had to put their peace signs up and then put it together because we all won, and make sure he verbalized that I know it was heated in here tonight, but nobody getting sliced up, nobody getting stabbed up, nobody getting shot up. We all going home safe, and just kind of ended it like that. You feel me? And said and make sure everybody say peace 3 times. You feel me? Because that's the like affirmations. Not only that, but is making you consciously be aware that this is how they wanted to end it. You feel me? So when you a person of power and influence, when you decide to say this is what I want, and it's not no bullshit, it ain't no like, you know what I'm saying, fuck out of here, nigga, fuck my people, fuck y'all life, I'm out for money and that's it, and to win and fuck everybody else. When it's not that, when it's more so like, my nigga, at the end of the day, I want us to win, I want us to be conscious, and we all start our own fucking businesses and have ownership of all our shit and not be slaves, right? That kind of impact is gonna affect people to where they're being more financially stable and thinking about financial literacy. So shit like that, bro. Because if we don't never verbalize that, we just glorify get into the bag, and nobody ever learns how to get to the bag, and nobody even cares about what to do after they get their first meal, then they're gonna keep spending their money and not having nothing. The same way with the gang violence and shit that we was talking about as far as like music affecting the youth, right? It's the same shit. If we just glorify, you know what I'm saying, how niggas got rich and not never talk about the real story of how a lot of people lost their lives and a lot of like everything ain't all peachy cream, then people just gonna think that it's gonna be easy. Like that's why people be jealous and envious of niggas, because they feel like, how you get there? How you get that? I want that. I want exactly what you got. And now you got people fucking hating on you for all the hard work that you put in for years. All the fucking times you cry, all the times that you ain't think you was gonna make it, all the times you pray, niggas don't know your story, and they hate on you because of your glory. They hate on you because of things that you got and the things that you accomplished. And that's why the story is important to share, so that people can understand that this shit ain't just glitz and glamour 1, 2, 3. And I feel like people value it more, and then people also be like, oh, hold on, that shit ain't as easy as it looks. Maybe I need to go be a fucking doctor and not try to be a rapper. Like, real shit.
So, man, thank you guys for letting me up. Yo, I don't know if Mace is awake, but I don't know if he is it, but yo, thanks for bringing me up, man. And just on a personal note, I mean, I'm about to turn 40 next year, and just listening
40?
to you guys
Not the nigga from 106 and Park Freestyle Friday.
About to turn, yo, I was 20 damn years old when that happened. So, anyways, I just want to say, I was 20 for that.
You was 20?
I was 20 during the free, but
20 years, man, 20 years.
20 years. Next year,
Hey, yo, wait,
20 years.
Nah, please, you just made me feel so old. Calm down, Jen, bro.
Jermaine,
don't come in here choosing violence, Jen. You came in here choosing violence. I'm just kidding with you. I'm kidding with
gotta
you.
do a 20-year freestyle Friday, some shit, and just go crazy on the gram one time and show niggas that
I got
you
you,
still got
Billboard. I'm the complete opposite. But Billboard, I just listening to you talk and hearing your passion about these topics. Salute to you. And to everybody that's just been sharing in the last, I've been listening for like 15, 20 minutes, more or less. It's very, it's eye-opening to hear everybody's perspectives. And as I'm sitting here listening and reflecting, you know, I think about the overall journey for myself, right? Like just falling in love with this culture, hip-hop culture, rap music, everything involved in it. And I was like probably 16, I would say definitively, when I knew, oh yeah, this is going to be my life, right? Like, I don't know how or when, but it's going to pop. And for lack of better words, I kind of got to watch my childhood dream come true, right? Like in my early 20s. And not only just come true, but come true in a ridiculously insane fashion, you know? And but I think the thing was
talking rhythm.
I'm sorry, y'all. I apologize. I'm grateful for folks like that really are passionate about this culture. So I just feel like it's a dope opportunity to share. But what I want to say is, I think for any young people here, I don't know the age of everybody here, but that's chasing that dream, that music dream, that art dream, you know, whatever your goal is. I used to always look at getting signed as kind of like the top of the mountain. And I think if I had to share one insight, I didn't realize till it happened that actually isn't the top of the mountain. Like that actually was just, I was arriving at the base of the mountain, you know. So getting in the game is one thing, being in it, thriving in it is a whole nother roller coaster and ordeal, right? So in my early 20s, you know, like having the biggest opportunity of my lifetime, I feel like I had to learn in real time. But nonetheless, I'm going to fast forward all the way to right now as I'm sitting here talking to y'all, listening to y'all talk. And just to chime in on the topic you guys were talking about earlier, I'm 50-50 with both sides. I do agree that hip hop as an art form, as a music, is extremely powerful and influential in all ways. Like I'm hearing 21 talk. I'm in Shanghai right now. And when I'm out and about, the young guys here, right? Because I'm considered the older guy for the people that do hip hop out here. And if I ask them, yo, what y'all vibing to out here, what y'all listening to? So they'll know the Nas's, they'll know the LLs and Wu-Tang. But if you look at how they approaching their music, and this is in Chinese, mind you, you could tell the influence of, yo, not only just 21, you could say 21, you could say 6ix9ine, you could say, kind of this modern, this wave of young guys. So I just want to say the influence is definitely there. But then at the same time, I don't know. I don't bring that up to say who's number one, but I just want to say,
give a top three. Just talk to a little bit.
My top three, or
your top three.
You mean my top three MCs of all time?
Current.
Oh, see, I don't have a current. My bad. I just realized I'm falling into the old head category. Anyhow, my top three MCs of all time.
He's about to dial on it and be like, Jin.
Yo, nah. Yo, top three. Nobody really say top three. They usually say five, but I'll give you my top three. It's Nas, J, and M. That's my top three, respectfully. So that's
J,
Nas, J, and M. Yeah, and Biggie and LL would round out the five.
LL, yeah, but they said you got to come out.
Ooh, but anyhow, peace to everybody. All I want to say is, yo, God bless you all, man. Be safe. And I think it's cool to kind of have these round tables and talk and everybody share. Even the title of this room, obviously, I'm not saying that's the intention, but it lures people in. But I feel like what I've listened to in the last 15, 20 minutes, although it's not particularly related to that topic, I just thought it was really insightful.
I think this room been open for mad hours. But yo, Jen, shout out to you. Happy birthday. And I love that Lauryn Hill t-shirt. And shout out to Lauryn Hill for that verse she put on that Nas album. Gang,
I haven't listened to it yet, but I heard that album.
Oh, yeah, go listen to it. Go listen to it.
Blessings to everybody. Y'all, God bless y'all. Later.
You already know.
That dude.
Damn, I just heard crickets.
Yeah, that was cool. I heard that. I thought I was tripping.
I've been talking a lot, so I said I'm gonna meet the fuck up and see if y'all want to talk about something else. Like, I said, let me get y'all head.
Billboard, that's you with the crickets?
No. I'm muted already, baby.
Well, somebody asked who was they who's top three rappers. So I'm gonna ask Billboard. Who's your top three rappers?
All right, say less. Tupac. That's my top favorite rapper in the world. I'm gonna say myself because I'm an artist and I'm really that nigga. Y'all gonna see soon. And Kanye.
Well, this is no cap. I know the title of the room got his name in it, but 21 Savage is like my favorite.
Oh yeah, you already said that. That's your man. You gonna
stick beside him?
Yo, you mad?
21 Savage, Gucci, and right now Rio the Young OG. But 21 Savage definitely my favorite.
You said Rio the Young OG?
Yeah,
I ain't even never heard of that.
Okay. Nigga like Brandon.
And I said Gucci.
Oh, Gucci.
But I can't forget about Gotti, man. Gotti holding it down for them. Yeah, Gotti was like he definitely.
Yo, Gotti.
Yeah.
You from Atlanta?
Nah, I'm from Tennessee.
Real from Flint.
Yeah, real from Flint. Yep. Oh, y'all all right?
Yeah, that's I really did.
Man, it wasn't even that funny.
Because he really tried to say, Brandon, it was funny to me.
This the girl I had conversation with right here. She ended it.
I ain't gonna lie,
That's so funny. Which one, bro?
A lot of people out there, you know what I mean? Like,
I'm a lyricist, so I love Kendrick, I love Lauren, I love Andre.
Kendrick is super talented.
Kendrick is top.
Yeah.
He really on some super like artsy rap shit. You feel me? Artsy rap. Like
that storytelling to a whole nother level.
Absolutely. Yeah, he inspires me to write in a different kind of way too. But like Biggie too. Like Biggie with a crazy it's like every
the culture literally changes around Big.
What'd you say, homie?
No, I was just saying, like, Big, like, his influence, like, you can literally, like, see the trajectory of like, lyricism in the culture, like, changing around him. I, like, disagree with your point.
100.
Nah, no, sorry, bro. You're making a great point.
I feel like we all got to get homage. Some people, I'm a big Eminem fan, too.
Oh, you like Eminem? Oh, Eminem had a moment where he was just spazzing.
Yeah.
Oh, that weird shit that he was saying, like as far as like, oh, like killing his, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that.
But he was storytelling. That's the thing.
That is writing her, saying that he is daddy, and that he don't
Who's
get
daddy?
the
Your daddy?
Yes. Literally making plays and all that shit for her. And that's not daddy. And then look, hold on, I'm finna DM you or she just DM me his page because he followed.
And then he followed it up with
that shit was crazy. Killed the fucking demon. That was crazy. The page, I don't know this nigga. I've never seen this nigga before. And look, hold on. Oh wait, hold on. You don't got your Instagram.
Damn.
Big
Wait,
hold on. That's your gang number.
Our fingers over here moving a mile a minute.
Oh yeah, no, we know.
Right, phone sideways.
I mean, I'm sending you this right now, because who the fuck is this nigga?
No, blood, that nigga Joel a bitch.
What is up, Rocky?
Nigga.
Tequila Rocky.
I don't give a fuck.
Now?
That nigga's a bitch.
Tequila Rocky.
No, Wack, we been talking about this, right? Yes or no?
Yeah, what happened?
All right, that nigga's a bitch.
Oh, God.
That nigga, he tried to divide the room again. I hit the nigga like, so this what we doing? That nigga said, hold on, I'll tell you, quote, what that bitch ass nigga said, new vibes, new tribe, my guys. Y'all are welcome to come on in. People need a space to connect, be free without politics, love and hip hop and cornball shit. Fuck that bitch ass nigga. Period, nigga.
I told you it was gonna happen.
What happened?
What is he
Joel is a bitch.
Big girl. He
made his own group.
He might have already had that club, and
but now he's really pushing it.
That's his club, and his PTRs were saying like "Sleepless" is the PR for Wack and 6ix9ine.
Wait, what?
He's like putting subs in his PTR. He put in his PTR. He like, what is y'all investment return on this? Have y'all made anything from all
tell me you just got them text messages.
It's a lot. It's two issues going on right now.
Hey, listen, hey, Rocky, I warned you. I said, look, the fact that you took in your room and there's something else coming to it that they couldn't do, it's gonna cause a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna be real. Motherfuckers say what they want. The owners of the motherfucking app was in that motherfucking room.
Right.
Right, let's say what you want, so that's growth. You know what I'm saying? Rocky, these people was calling, trying to get y'all to do other shit in the room. And I kept it real. Unlike that nigga, other people, right? When they called me, I could have went and created a room. I didn't throw traffic to y'all room. But this is what y'all doing. I'm just here to support y'all thing. I got too much other shit going on, but niggas like, dude, they gonna do that. And then he'll see in the long run that it really wasn't about you anyway.
Just teamed up, stupid.
Yeah, so it ain't no problem.
I mean, we was already a team, though. So to divide, that's just like, why?
And the people that don't want to be on board don't got to be on board.
It just shows everybody who was secretly on some hater shit. I'm keep it real.
Yeah, exposure. I've been saying that all day. Everything was about
I hate it. I hate
Nobody
this.
fucking getting that, but whatever.
So we not
All right, now back to the issue at hand.
Happy family.
Hold on. Back to the issue at hand.
I ain't never seen this.
Who the fuck is that nigga and why is he making plays on my father's name?
I mean, anybody that can, for one, it's only one of your daddy for one, right? So, anybody that chose to deal with this dude they ain't been around anyway. So it's only
because he hit motherfuckers up on music shit, like really trying to like make plays, and I'm like, and really using daddy's name. That's what's blowing me, like, And then just the fact that just somebody got to look at my page and even look for confirmation to see if I'm his child or not is what blows me. Like literally, yeah, he has a son, Keith, right? And Keith should be like my father, but somehow that's skipped. And I am literally Lil Keita Rock. Like I am her. I am not my other sisters. Like I'm not normal. And it's just the fact that like I'm blown right now. Like, and it's just on his name. Like this man is coming home. Like, how are you saying you him?
Hey, listen, I just went into a room, right? I went into a room, right? And it was who was right, who was wrong. 6ix9ine Wack.
I know.
Now,
Rocky
watch
just
this.
snatched me out there.
Listen, everything about that room, they can say what they want to say, is a representation of what y'all room already was, right? So they're using the names that ain't been to that room, right, to draw the people in that room, right? So this is what I did. I went to the room on purpose, right? So when I went to the room, they wouldn't pull me up, right?
I saw you in there.
Yeah, but what I did notice was it was a few people in that room, and I'm gonna have a conversation with like Billboard to where I've always supported her, right?
Blue hair, yep.
But she wouldn't even mention my name. She wouldn't even say, "Hey, Wack, what's up?" Right? So
Billboard,
at the end of the day, Rocky, all we gonna do, or what that motivates me to do, is just keep driving more traffic to y'all.
No, exactly, bro. Our plan is the same, Wack, and we still gonna have a meeting with them niggas on Monday, and we still gonna keep our shit bracking, nigga. Just like that.
I'm telling you, this is what I'm telling you. This is what I learned. The best way to kill a motherfucker is with success. Because once they watching, right? When they go and look and say, "Damn, motherfucker, damn, they still how did they?" That's how you kill a motherfucker with success. Now the
And they gonna keep
Joe,
talking
what
shit.
y'all do? Now what y'all got to start learning how to do though, right?
Just beat niggas up.
Shut up. We're on a different level right now. We're fine.
Hey, once the motherfucker drew the line in the sand, right? Now, when he come in the room, just leave him at the bottom. Don't even
Do not bring him nobody.
Don't let him come. Just leave him at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, let him know. Hey, listen, that's what you doing. This is what we doing.
You already let yourself be known that you didn't want to be a part of this, so don't come down. Stay your fuck ass right where you at.
Because what they fail to realize, when you go to these other rooms, right? These niggas be trying to have these super intellectual conversations. That shit be boring as a motherfucker. This room, it'll be intellectual. It might turn gangster. It might turn freaky shit. It might go over here. Motherfuckers just talking about some regular shit. The room is so crazy. It's what holds people here. If that's what's entertaining about the room. I had to tell 10 people, I said, "Hey, bro, are you calling to talk to me about the streets or entertainment? Because if you calling to talk to me about the streets, then let's have that conversation. But if you calling me to talk about why I'm 6ix9ine on Clubhouse, that's entertainment."
Right.
Because what killed me about it, all you niggas who claim what you ain't, and this, you niggas was in that room.
Nigga.
Wait,
hold on.
That interview was alright though.
Hold on.
You pressed that nigga. You pressed that nigga on the interview.
Nigga said, hey, hey Rocky, I got a question for you, my nigga. What's up, dog? Hey, how could you really do a room? How could you really be in a room with a nigga with that nigga 6ix9ine? I said, hey, was you there when this happened? He said, yeah. I said, was you there when this happened? He said, yeah. Was you here when this happened? He said, yeah. I said, motherfucker, you was in the same room as me. Weird ass nigga. What the fuck is you talking about?
It's the fact that it was you.
Yep, that's all.
Hey, listen, when you hear a nigga like Academics and niggas like 6ix9ine say, yo, Wack just created this shit. This is why we over here, right? They missing the whole point. That wasn't about me. That wasn't about them. It was about the room. Right? We had motherfuckers on the phone saying, we're building out the bandwidth. Them niggas over in 3 seconds.
Tell them niggas that. Wack.
They went in 3 seconds and said, Wack, we see his name is gone. We're going to give him his name on here. We're going to take it back from somebody. Right. Yo, Wack, are you sure? Are you sure? So guess what? Clubhouse, as a corporation and an app, had no idea who Sleepless in LA was. I bet the fuck they know now. I bet today Sleepless in LA was part of their conversation.
No, Wack. Look, they told me this is what they said. They said that Clubhouse today, last night we did and Sleepless in LA did 37.1, if I'm not mistaken, 37.1 thousand followers in and out. And it broke a record for the most traffic in one day on Clubhouse. So, nigga,
not only that, they had about 8 to 10 rooms at any given time.
Mm-hmm.
That
talking about
absolutely.
And we was at 5,000.
So, Rocky, if you
trying to
ain't
get to
crazy
that
about
shit
this
today.
group yet,
Niggas had Snoop on there. Niggas
you said what?
Snoop was on there today. You right there.
Yeah, but it didn't hit a 5,000.
No, he was playing.
It didn't even hit 2,000.
Yeah, it did.
I know.
And Wack, you trended all day on Twitter.
Nigga, you gotta trend.
I ain't been on Twitter. I ain't been on Twitter in 10 years.
I literally downloaded it. You haven't
trademarked on it every single day. You trended all day.
Listen.
Yeah, so you know, at the end of the day, people like Joe, people like Joe, they wanted to be the ones that say, I'm the one. I'm this. I'm that. You know what I'm saying? And, you know,
you taking that away from her. And you know that.
I mean, and really, let me tell you what's crazy about it. I ain't took it away from shit. I just helped build my nigga. That's all I was doing.
No, Rock. I'm talking about Rocky. Rocky outshining him now. So, you know.
I'm to this and I'm to that. You know what I mean? So, he, you know, watch this. Watch what room he go, whatever he's doing. And people go over there because they know him from this room.
Right.
And then eventually, when all those different elements and all the different shit that make this room like this, they gonna leave. Cause I ain't, you know, motherfuckers like him just motivate me to pull other stuff. It ain't nothing I can't do. You know, it's a lot of niggas mad.
Right.
I had to tell Jim Jones today. Jim Jones, he said, man, you let the nigga use your platform. I said, Clubhouse is a platform for everybody. That nigga got 23 million followers on his Instagram. Nigga. You think too much of me. I said, you think too much of me, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I said, but at the end of the day, Jim, here go the thing. is the issue that I gave him a platform because you don't want to talk about what he brought up. Let's talk about that.
Wow. Because I actually went on YouTube and heard that shit, and that's nothing you could deny or lie
about. No, that's conspiracy. At the end of the day, I told him that's you got a conspiracy charge coming out. I don't give a fuck who you are. I mean, ain't no nigga bigger than the program, nigga. Like you really need to be. What's happening with that? The cold part about it, what he don't know, is I stopped him from bringing it up during the interview. Right. Like, yo, I'm gonna talk about Jim Jones. I said, I left it out of there, but when he came into the room, there's other shit I stopped him from saying. Of course.
He was about to get beat.
As you should. Because he's like, you know, and then he like, yo, Jim Jones had some gun cases in Virginia at the same time. What happened to him?
Motherfuckers was mad because you kept jumping in and they don't realize it's like they kept saying you was saving them. And I'm like, nigga, it wasn't about
man, ain't no save. Listen, nigga, that little kid, that little 6'9" motherfucker don't need nobody to save him. That little motherfucker.
I don't think it's possible to.
No, he gonna go his own way
and do what he want to do.
And do what the fuck he. And what I commend him on is if a motherfucker asks him a question, he answered it. If you talk crazy, he talk crazy. Yeah, but that's what we all do in this motherfucker, right?
Man, he returned energy. I told him he's a mirror.
Nah,
you know,
loudmouth
and
motherfucker.
He stayed with us. Well, hold on, that's just him.
Right.
That nigga talk. I don't give a fuck if he telling you about some roses, butterflies. And that's him.
Excited. He excited. Yeah. A lot of New York niggas.
If
That nigga
motherfuckers
got
really
ADD.
listened yesterday and not, you know what I'm saying, and got out their feelings and just listen to the nigga made a lot of sense as to why he does what he does. It doesn't make sense for us, but it makes sense to him. And that's what nobody's getting. It all makes sense to him. There's all a method to his madness. That's how he's looking at it, even though it's just madness. And nobody's looking at that. They keep getting caught up in the antics and the dramatization and the overacting and the over embellishing and you know what I'm saying, the theatrics. And it's like if you get rid of all of that shit, the nigga feelings is hurt. He's motherfucking young. He still don't know what the fuck he's doing besides making a motherfucking name for himself, and that's all that's on his mind. It's collecting the bag by any means necessary. No matter who feelings gotta get hurt.
Hey, Wack.
So, you know. Nah, he really don't give a fuck neither, though.
Hey, Wack, OG.
What up?
No,
go for it.
My bad, my nigga. I know you was in the other room and shit, but I tried to call a nigga that was on the stage that was moderating and shit, trying to bring you up, but that nigga ain't pick up.
No, hey, listen, I'm gonna call a spade billboard. I'm gonna call a spade. Ever since I came into the Clubhouse shit, I've always acknowledged you, stuck up for you. I didn't bump heads with people. Motherfuckers like Lena, I've been knowing for years, just kind of trying to diffuse shit. Like, where we come from, right, you can't be acting brand new. I come into a room with a bunch of square motherfuckers, and my name is part of the heading, and everybody is on what they own, and they done probably took a stance against me. That's cool. But everybody in this room will know if I go.
They say you was in the wrong. They say you was in the wrong.
If I say come, like if I say come, hey, look, if I come into, if they come to the room, and everybody, I'm going to speak to these people that I always speak to, right? You didn't even acknowledge I was in the room, and that's not like you.
Okay. Absolutely, absolutely. Like usually when you're in the room, you automatically get on stage. You feel me?
No, that don't matter, but you seen they wasn't pulling, and that's cool. I don't care about nobody pulling me up. I got more money than every nigga that was in the room combining that motherfucker. I got my wife and family is who they are, my comrades who they are, so they don't bother me. But with you though, I didn't involve myself in situations because it was you that had nothing to do with me when it came to this platform. I have turned people on to you and the things you do. So don't, because you with those friends over there whose shoes might be cleaner than mine, act like you don't know me.
Nah, I ain't know. I
That's the Mace. You didn't even acknowledge me. You didn't even say, "Oh, what's up?" A Wack 100. You didn't say nothing. And I'm listening to the vibe of the room, and it's cool, right? I'm listening to it. So you were standing on that side. Anybody here that know me know if I fuck with y'all, I don't care who I'm with, who I'm around, what it is. I'm going to acknowledge you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you, and listen, and while I hate to say it, all them people I used to defend you for always told me, why she get brand new on you when she around different groups of people. So I told them I've never seen it, but I gotta say, I just saw it. It's cool.
Wow. Yo, Wack. Hold on. So look. I understand what you're saying as far as that, and I understand how that could even.
Yeah, but it's real. I just was telling everybody in the room will tell you, I just mentioned your name and saying it fucked me up. Our billboard didn't even acknowledge me.
Yeah.
And you came in here.
That's crazy. Hey, yo, Wack, wait, hold on. So look, let me say something. Let me say one thing before y'all finish talking about what y'all talking about.
Billboard in here? Where's she at?
Yeah, talking.
Billboard just,
it's me, bro.
Yeah, she.
All right, so look.
Billboard.
So Wack, right? So when you came in the room, right, I peeped. I'm like, all right, Wack in here. So everybody was like, yo, Wack is here. Bring Wack up. So they was already saying it. So I already got on it. As soon as I saw you was in the room, I started calling the nigga. It's only 2 moderators, Mace and some other light-skinned nigga that's Mace artist. So I got Mace artist number. So I called him immediately. Like, let me see if I could get a hold of this nigga, because they was acting like Mace was asleep and shit like that for 15 minutes, and he was snoring or some shit, and he muted up and ain't say shit in the room for 20 minutes. So let me see if I could call the other nigga, see if I could wake the nigga up.
That had nothing to do with.
Me just acknowledging that you did.
What you always do in any other room, you never even acknowledge. right? And it's cool. I ain't tripping.
Yo, cause you know why? Like it was. I'm gonna keep it 100. It was a little different because usually when it's not even like not technology. Because I'm my bad, my nigga, just for real. Because like that's
There's
not
never
even
a why. I'm gonna tell you why.
Nah, because I'm just saying my why is usually you just automatically come on stage, so automatically I'm talking to you directly like what up, nigga? And I just start talking to you.
Listen,
You're talking about when you acknowledging him.
I came into the room the other day, right?
I think I understand what you're coming from.
Every female in this room that I fuck with and bullshit with, when she ain't in the room, I did not stop fucking with and bullshitting with them because my wife was in the room. If I see certain niggas, even in the streets, they may be niggas that ain't from where I'm from. I done been 100 deep and see one of my little crip niggas I fuck with try to get in the club, I stop and bring them in the club, tell everybody where they from. I still acknowledge my man. Right? So at the end of the day, I ain't tripping because you know I didn't went to war for you. I didn't been in the middle of some shit. It had nothing to do with me, but because it was you, I did that. Right?
Absolutely.
I can honestly say, a few of these women told me, Wack, this how she be acting, and they told me so. And for the first time, I just seen this shit.
But that ain't this though. That ain't this. What those people talk about. But look. My thing. The reason why the reason why I could say that that's not this and this is not that is because I was automatically on my shit. Like, let me see how I can get this nigga on stage. Let me figure out how I can not acknowledge him.
See how you talking to me now?
Absolutely.
I didn't get a minute pinch of that when I was just in that room.
But we also you know, I probably think I probably thinking more so what it was. I just was trying to make sure that you know that this ain't what you think. That you feel me? Because like I see the title, I see you coming in here. I just want you to know that nigga, that's not the type of time that I'm on, nigga. We talking about how to uplift some other shit. This nigga not even this nigga not even
wait. All y'all who speaking against what just happened is using our names to drag people to y'all room. Niggas seeing them names are coming to that room. It's just real shit.
But that room was open for mad hours, bro. They already whatever they was talking about was not what I was talking about when I got in there.
Still talking about it. I heard a few guys, like I heard a little nigga say something about, you know, we ain't for the violence or something.
But they was already on some other shit. I was in that room for a long time. And nobody.
I was in there too.
Yeah, nobody. I'll tell you right now, but
before your name even got brought up, 21 Savage came in there already and had like got into with Maze, like literally did that shit, and they got on a whole nother.
Wait, what did Maze say?
What Maze say? So 21 Savage came in the room when his people came in the room and was like, "Why y'all clickbaiting? That shit happened 48 hours ago. That shit dead. Why y'all dragging it?" And so Maze got into it with some people and shit, and he was like, you know, basically. Why y'all coming in here at me? I was on 21. I was saying I understood what 21 Savage was coming from, woo and all of that. And then that's when Billboard came and she was on mute for a long ass time. She never really just said nothing in the room until we started talking about a whole nother topic. Like she never engaged.
Take your check.
Yeah, she never really engaged.
Listen to me.
But I heard when the dude said that, like, he ain't on no violent shit. And then that's when I came off mute. I said, well, bring him up then. That's when I said, bring him up.
Listen, hey, Mimi, listen. Let me explain something to you. That's all cool. Billboard motherfucking ass know I didn't step into the fire for her while I was in the room. I didn't came into a room and they tagged him the shit out of her. And I ain't had nothing to do with me. But I know if Big Girl on one and Miss Parker on one, I know if I start talking to them, they'll come down. So I use my influence to put something on Billboard. At the end of the day, I'm glad I did what I did because it was really sincere what I was doing.
You a realist, my nigga. You a realist.
Nigga, I'm just one of those dudes. I got a home. I don't care if nobody don't let me in their room. I can always come home. I can come right here and come home and enjoy myself if that's what I want to do on Clubhouse, right? But I gotta call a spade a spade. I ain't tripping, but don't change up. Like, and I pride myself on that, and everybody in this room, don't change up on your people because the same motherfuckers you changing up for, it already changed up on you.
Absolutely.
You gotta try to fit in.
It wasn't that, right? It wasn't that. It just I wanted to make sure I tried my best, what I could do to see if I could get you on stage. automatically when I saw you, and then on top of that, I just wanted to make sure because like I know if a nigga have a title with my name in it, I'm already automatically feel like something is going on. So I just wanted to make sure you felt comfortable.
I wasn't tripping. My little homeboy said this shit to me, and I just went over there. And just to see what was going on with Billboard. It's the acknowledgement.
It's
the lack of
different.
acknowledgement.
I feel like right now, shit. Like I'm gonna keep it 100. Like if I knew, like, you know what I'm saying, like it was some shit where you wanted to make sure, like now I know. Whenever I see you, make sure I acknowledge you, regardless, nigga. Whether you on stage, you in the audience, regardless, like, I got you. I be trying not to do that because niggas be saying, "Oh, you dick sucker, you clout chasing, you fit bullshit." Like I hate that stupid shit.
But see, if the day that becomes bigger, then showing some respect for those that respect you, and you fall into their game. Mm-hmm. You know how much shit people tell me I ain't supposed to do? Oh, Wack, you started the clip. Oh, Wack, you did that. What I did with 6ix9ine yesterday, that wasn't about me. That was about helping one of my little homeboys and what his people was doing, strengthen their platform. I knew I was going. I'm the one gave him with the right up there to put it on me to take it off him. I texted to his phone and said, "Make sure you make the headline say this. I'm to me and not you."
So many people are
right. So at the end of the day, I'm always help empower and strengthen the people around me any way I can. I ain't tripping. I'm gonna give motherfucking energy they give me. I ain't tripping. This is Clubhouse. You know what I mean? I always got a home. If don't no nigga want to let me in their house, I got my own house to go to. And sleep is gonna always. I don't give a fuck who in here. When I come in here, I'm at home.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it don't even matter. You know what I mean? If we just getting started, because that shit we did yesterday was just shock value.
Exactly.
Now
right.
I got independent apps coming out.
Jesus, you know it.
I got all kind of shit coming out to where all I gotta do is tell the motherfuckers, you want this. We going to sleepless and we doing it. I'm a pump. See, they just motivate.
Hey, we not gonna tell them who we bringing next yet. We not gonna tell them yet.
Hey, Wack, ain't no question, nigga. You know you that nigga, my nigga. I know you that nigga.
No, I'm not. Because this Clubhouse ain't about me. I'm trying to make my niggas.
But that's why you that nigga though. That's why you that nigga though. Because you empower the people around you. That's why you that nigga. Because not only I'm saying that, do you know how to do this shit, but you know how to also uplift and empower people. Like, nigga, you ain't never have to jump in an argument or nothing defending my life, and you did. And even when
several times.
Come on, bro. Come on. So you know, come on. Like even if everybody don't know, like I know, nigga, I salute you every time I see you. Like that's just that. But I feel you though.
All y'all know Lena crazy ass. Who wants to voluntarily go in Lena's fire when that bitch is 7 million degrees and burning, and it really ain't got nothing to do with you? You know,
brother, and he wants the same energy back.
Do you know she cussed me out saying, "Why the fuck would you come put water on the fire, knowing I ain't gonna go there with you, knowing I had her right where I had her, and because of you, she was able to get." You know, I had to hear all that shit for like 5 days.
Oh man, I don't know why niggas hated me so bad. I really
it wasn't hating. What she was saying was, when you're in one room, you're one way. When you're around other people, you're another way.
But she was trying to say something. But she was trying to discredit my character and say that I said something personally about her. And that was fake. That was lies.
I owe her an apology because I told her I don't think that's what she was doing. But goddamn it, I just got hit with the stick. That's what you do. And
but she was capping though, bro. She was twinkling.
We're not gonna get into what. Listen, let's not get into her being capping. I'm just saying she pointed out something to me because I asked her, like, why you going, what you doing? You tripping? I know her, like, right? And Lena ain't big girl. Some of these motherfuckers in this park, they get going. These motherfuckers slowing these motherfuckers down ain't easy.
But the reason why I'm saying that she was capping was because she heard from somebody, Keisha Cole fucking right-hand man, that I vocalized what happened in one of my rooms, and she took it and wanted to run with it and try to say I said something about her, and I didn't say shit about her. Nobody in that room could say that I said anything bad about Wack ever.
Hey,
nobody can never say that I said that. I'm not that nigga. So you feel me?
That's not what we talking about. See, black people do that shit, y'all. You trying to? I never said you said anything bad about me. I said you didn't even acknowledge me. You didn't even speak to me. You didn't even say, hey, you didn't want nobody in that room to know. I got to let y'all know that nigga.
Wait, what'd you say?
You didn't want nobody in that room to know I got a relationship with that nigga, right? You just say, hey, Wack, what usually is Wack, what's going on?
But they ain't that. They ain't that. Because, like, realistically speaking, if it was so, like, if you went over here to that room right now that I know, like, how it came off to you, I'll be like, yo, my nigga whacking and shit. Now, hold up, my nigga. I think I do all of that because it is what it is. That's never how I took it. I took it like, I'm going to do whatever I can to try to see if I can.
You was supposed to do that anyway, though.
Thank you. What room I'll come into and you was in the room that I didn't acknowledge you, tell people what I thought of you, tell people why I think you this or why I think you had it. Even when motherfuckers, they mad at you, people I got love for mad with because we really don't go against each other. Once one motherfucker rolls with it, fucking we roll with it. Right? But because it was you and I knew I had an influence or relationship with these people, and if I start talking for you and in your favor, I knew they gonna start texting me, telling me I've been here all this shit, but I stood in the pocket for you. I'm saying a simple acknowledgement. Hey, Wack, my nigga, Wack, hey, Wack, you didn't say nothing. It was like
nothing in the conversation.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I see what's going. So what I simply did, I stayed for like 10 minutes. I didn't want to think I was running off. You know.
Nah, and I peeped that you were still there. But the crazy part about it is that even though I peeped you there, I wasn't peeping like, oh, I'm not acknowledging him. I was trying to make sure that you know, nigga, I'm really trying to get this real. We talking about something totally different. We in a whole different kind of energy. Nigga, we talking about other trying to make sure that you like talking about how the rap music affected you and all this other shit, so that you know how I'm moving. Like I want to be like, oh, I gotta make sure Wack, I say his name so they know I fuck with Wack. It wasn't that because I wasn't even think about that. People don't know what the fuck is going on. People don't know who I fuck with, who I don't fuck with. But anytime niggas see me around you, it's always love. It's always, and it ain't nothing about fucking Mace and nobody else. Like, I'm not afraid to tell nobody I fuck with you. I fuck with you. I verbalize that shit. I just want to say one thing. It's an honor to have a nigga like what? I was talking about this today. I just want to say one thing. It did kind of even earlier, probably like earlier.
I don't care what they were talking about. They could have been in there talking about whatever. It's just you have never ever not acknowledged me when I come into a room.
But you never ever been in the audience and on stage either. Usually it's always as soon as you get in
the room. That's when you really supposed to acknowledge a nigga. Cause you
all right, got you. They left. My bad. I ain't look at it like that. I ain't even. You feel me?
Can I interject?
I
do want to say something too. And Wack, I was in that room for a couple hours too. I was jumping out, but I was in there when we was having the conversation. And I thought that was weird though. Like when you came in, I was like, "Yo, bring Wack up." And then when dude said what he said, I'm just like, "Bro, we ain't even been talking about that. So why would you even say that? Why he coming in the room? You trying to make the narrative like we be just sitting around, like we be in this room." And that's even more the reason why I was like making sure, because the nigga had some nigga had some old weird look. Yeah, and he was.
And I'm like, why this nigga trying to like fucking act like this is something else? Like, whoa, like
yeah. And I was like, we all up here, and we was like
in a whole other. Like, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, this thing was doing some goofy shit, and
I really don't know why he said that because the whole time, everybody like when they came in the room, they seen the title. Everybody was like, "Yo!"
Everybody said something.
Everybody was telling Mace like
that. When 21 Savage said some shit when I was in the room briefly, he had said some shit, whatever, and somebody said something, and I defended you even then.
Whose room was it? Was it Mace's room?
It was Mace's room.
Okay, let me enlighten y'all on something.
All right.
The same way I text Rocky and gave him word for word what to put the head in the room is, he did the same shit. He knew what he was doing, and that's cool. You know, that lets me know how much influence they don't have versus what we have, right? On some real shit, because we ain't used another nigga name yet unless the nigga was here on some real shit, right? So I ain't tripping that. I'm just simply saying, and Mimi, I'm glad you said something because I ain't gonna lie. I was talking shit about you mentally.
Nah, I was like, really?
I'm not gonna lie because
You was talking shit about me.
look, Wack, no, this how you know.
Wack was talking
How
shit
you
about
know,
me.
Mimi? I was talking shit about you, Mimi, because when they asked you who was your top 3, right? So you know I was in the room, right? And you gave me your top 3, right? Right? Right. And so now at this point in time, that Billboard and acknowledged me, and then you was like, yeah, 21 Savage. I said, oh, so they better cut my head.
No, let me tell you, Wack. Let me tell you, Wack.
Hold on, I gotta keep it real. I said this respectfully. I went to your picture and hit it to make sure my blind ass was seeing this is the same Mimi. I was like, all right, fuck Mimi ass. It's on with her too. I don't feel like that right now. I don't feel like that right now. I'm just telling you. See, I feel like a bitch ass nigga if I don't tell you.
And you know what's crazy? Like when they saw the title of the room, everybody who from 21 Savage team came in there to let him know how wacky. They was like, bro, you wacky. It was a big ass.
Of course, because 21 Savage is getting his ass ate up right now because of all that shit floating around. So he wanted to go away. I don't give a fuck. It can stay. I've been telling everybody, stamp Sleepless in LA. That's my whole. I don't give a fuck what they put up. Whether it's 4 mil against me, as long as that bitch say it happened in Sleepless in LA on Clubhouse, that's all I care about. Other than that, I care less.
And that's where the love was.
Hey, look, hey, yo, Wack. Hey, yo, Wack. You going look, earlier in that room with Mason, all like this, so that you know, so that nigga, when you not there, I'm that nigga that show love even when a nigga not in the room. You heard? So
you are not going to convince me, Billboard.
I don't care.
In Billboard's defense, I was there when Wack played out.
Look, you ain't gotta be convinced.
Did speak up where you at.
Look, you ain't gotta be convinced. I'm gonna just let you know the truth.
Listen.
All right, so boom. So look, boom.
Look, I ain't tripping. But anybody that know me know that if I feel some kind of way, Miss Parker, will I not call you on your shit? I'm gonna call you on your shit. If I fuck with you, see, if I don't fuck with you, I ain't gonna say nothing to you about nothing. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right there, that's where the plot starts. Right? But I'm gonna call you on your shit. I mean, because we all might do some shit intentionally or unintentionally to rub somebody we don't know. And that's what we supposed to do, because if we don't do that, you don't get understanding that y'all can't correct it and hit reset and keep moving. I ain't tripping. All that room did was motivate me now to do some even more other shit. Now it's on. Now it's on. Now, see, now I'm going to show them with the street thug niggas what I can do that they can't do. See, now it's on. Now I'm going to make it a point. Sleepless is my new artist I'm breaking down. Now it's on. To say, man, I'm
nigga said Sleepless is my new artist. That's his baby.
Yeah,
it's
my new artist right now. Sleepless is my new artist. And look, I'm going to sit back and watch the show. And hopefully when the day comes where they paying people to do things, this be one of those rooms that could start generating some motherfucking revenue.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's a good deed.
Absolutely. But Mace did say that he put 6ix9ine's number first before 21 because he didn't want to seem biased. But
that don't matter. That's weird as fuck.
I sat there and watched you for 10 minutes, Wack, and I figured, somebody was going to bring you up.
No, I knew they wasn't going to do that. Listen.
But don't act like don't act like
hey, look, let me tell you what they did if y'all didn't peep it, right? This is how square niggas make us think. This how they get at you, right? And here we're going to tell you, fuck you. You're going to know, hey, fuck you. So when somebody said, oh, they sleep, them niggas intentionally got on the phone, right? So you can see the phone thing for a minute and got off, right? Letting me know we ain't gonna say nothing, but nigga, we ain't sleep, right?
But when you call somebody, it start ringing. So I'm thinking that nigga, because the Flash nigga, that's his, I think, a graphic artist. He be running around with Mace sometimes. So I'm thinking that nigga probably, because when he did it, I'm like, okay, maybe I should be trying to call the nigga too. I think the nigga tried to call Mace to wake the nigga up on some Wack is in the room type shit. And he called the nigga.
And I ain't tripping. Listen, I want everybody to know. If you want me to get emotional about motherfucking not pulling me up, in this room, any other room, I don't give a fuck what y'all do. I'm just saying, half the time I'm there to shake the bushes, right? Cause I like to come into something y'all was talking about me. When I come in, niggas change it up. I feel I got to jump.
That's all they do. They get quiet.
I feel like that's kind of,
you pop up, they get quiet.
And I know that, look, and I feel like that's kind of like anybody's mentality. That would be what you're saying. And I feel like that's kind of, and I just wanted to make sure that you know, nigga, that ain't even what it was. Nigga, for hours, nigga, it was on some other shit. We didn't talk about mad other shit. And then, like, even when they was mentioning you, I was in and out the room because I'm like, I don't want to hear this.
I'm glad they mentioned me. Listen, good publicity, bad publicity. I don't give a fuck.
But the crazy part about that room is when that shit backfired on him. All his artists came in the room and was on his ass. So it's like funny. That all his artists came in the room is like it was bad. Like it was real bad for like.
Who artists? Mace artists?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was some nigga.
Yeah, but he probably ain't made a room promoting their motherfucking ass. I'll be mad too, nigga. How you ain't made a room about me.
Mace got artists.
It was one artist that was saying that he was the top nigga than the other artists.
It was one nigga. You know how to think, but like one nigga is actually signed to the label, and the other niggas had the opportunity, but they ain't really do what they needed to do, and now they trying to get in touch with the nigga. I had the own situation, nigga. I was on the LL, and I was like feeling like I needed to get in touch with the nigga.
Mace told
like,
Tokyo.
So it was like one of those things where one nigga felt like he was the main artist, and he like, yeah, nigga, I'm the priority artist, and I'm Mace artist, and then some other niggas like, word. Well, I'm gonna bring my nigga in. I'm gonna bring my nigga to the shit right now, and then he try to bring their homie in or whatever, and then Mace gonna set some niggas down like y'all know how to reach me type shit. Like it's not for this platform.
I mean, this is the thing though, right? This for everybody understand. I call people on this shit, right? Listen, a lot of people got names and they come to shit like Clubhouse because people know the name and they can now like hear them talk and feel like they're a little closer to them, right? People totally missed the boat, right? Mace is just a motherfucker that was signed to Puffy that sold publishing off. That's it. He ain't nobody. And tell that nigga if you want to do a room, you ain't nobody. You to music today, you ain't even your catalog because another nigga on it, right?
That part.
Like,
well, he started his church in Atlanta now.
No, but that's the problem.
Started his church too.
Nigga, you started a church.
Yeah, he's doing everything.
You don't know if he don't know.
I'm crying. But the church is good, though. That's the thing.
I ain't saying that the church is good if you in the church. Don't.
But if you're a pastor, why was he talking to Tokyo like that? What pastor?
Right.
Exactly. Being demon.
Wait. What did he say to Choke? Because all I heard was like suck my dick.
No, that's what I'm trying to tell you. That nigga not.
Wait, what did he say? He said when men are talking, they shouldn't be saying shit. They need to shut the fuck up, basically.
Yeah, and if any of his and listen, he really got
any of my girls getting mad business while we talking, and I'll be on their ass too.
Listen, but all I'm saying,
he really got real live members.
When I see Mace at the awards, I see him. I be like, my nigga, what's up? Mace over there. Lord, he doing it the regular shit. They don't even, that nigga ain't nobody, so I ain't worried about the nigga. He ain't nobody.
I feel like he be active on this app, and I feel like even though today, you know what I'm saying, that nigga was on the app for mad.
Every nigga that ain't nobody is more active on this app because that's what makes them somebody. He ain't nobody.
I swear to God.
Say it again, bro.
Get him a budget. No, I really noticed that. Like people that ain't
really that shit again. He can't go get nobody a budget right now. He cannot go get nobody a budget. He still calling up John Holiday to ask him if I can write for some artists. That nigga
nobody cannot grab a budget.
Go get a nigga. Hey yo, go away. But wait, let me ask you, because like y'all businessmen, right? So like as far as like his career or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But like the fact that he got like Fabio signed and shit, you don't think that hold any weight as far as like him?
He got what signed? Right. Wait. What you mean he got him signed?
He got Fabio signed. Fabio signed him.
No. Wait. So Fabio signed him, right?
Yeah.
That's his artist? Okay,
yeah.
Now watch this. Fabio know, and that's Louis. Louis worked with him. Fabio will tell you, if y'all ask him on some real shit, hey, yo, what Mace doing for you?
Right? I feel you.
He just had a line to Fabio when the label was looking for him. He didn't go build that nigga and go get that nigga. And while he is signed, he ain't doing nothing to bringing nothing to that man's table to keep his career healthy.
That's what the other artists were saying.
It's just real shit. I know what the fuck is going on. So
optics, man.
Yeah, so but listen, I'm not tripping because over the next month, the whole Sleepless in LA is about to change.
I know that you're gonna go crazy, my nigga. This conversation is gonna be had.
We're gonna have different days for different things. I feel like Rocky, I'm thinking about it. We need to have our days to where our women take over the room.
Somebody in the bathroom, I gotta meet y'all shit.
We gotta have our days where the women just take the fuck over the room and address the shit.
Yes, that'd be hard. That'd be fire. I'm crying. I thought my shit was
industry. We gotta have this gotta be the room where unsigned artists can come to and get signed. And that's
that part shit like that.
It's on C9 that piss me off. And now I'm about to really get my bag.
They made you round.
I'm about to really get my bag.
They done made you mad, Wack. They done made you mad.
I don't know if y'all noticed, I can bring people to Clubhouse that ain't never been.
Of course.
So when they see
phone call,
when they see niggas' names that's gonna be here, and now the Clubhouse and we hit them, they gonna go internally and promote whatever we doing and we ask them to. Right? If I want a top dog to come to the room, or ain't never been, he's gonna come to the room for me.
You definitely brought Clubhouse back alive.
Right? So at the end of the day,
this shit was dead.
You let all them motherfuckers know who think we ratchet and gangsta and two thugs over here. Yeah. Let them motherfuckers know that Sleepless in LA, we competing right now. We taking all fame. That's what we do. We're gonna let the numbers be the game. That's it.
And I'm the
we play dirty. We still losers.
I know, nigga. Shit me.
You gotta bring famous up.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Yo, Wack, you different, my nigga. I swear, like it's very rare.
I don't get mad. I just get even. I ain't tripping.
Hey, in Billboard's defense, I was there when you slid out.
Yo, bro, I don't even know. Nigga, Wack, nigga, Wack.
You don't understand, Billboard. I done got my ass burnt fucking with Billboard. Y'all know?
Bro, I couldn't do shit, bro. The nigga
came there one day. She was getting tagged.
What I'm gonna say? The nigga wasn't talking for 20 minutes. What I'm gonna say? Mace, wake up. And nigga,
I don't care what you say to Mace. I was looking for what I always hear. Whatever.
I feel that.
Loyalty.
That's it,
baby. Hey, Billboard, you said when you like Wack about to be on my ass.
I'm gonna go harder. I just didn't want to. I didn't want to look like I was instigating some shit like. Oh,
I don't even know how to work this.
Billboard, listen, it's okay to look like you instigating some shit. Cause look, motherfuckers don't like me because I speak up on the truth.
It's Duck for the Cloud Chaser TV. Gang.
I know I can't get this nigga up. And I'm like, yo, that's the bullshit.
Well, Billboard, let me ask you a question though. Can I ask you a question?
If you see that the room is about somebody and they in the audience, that's the first thing.
Let me ask you a question, Billboard. This is real shit, right?
Absolutely.
If it's a room like that, right? Right? And I'm going to practice what I preach. I just gave you a bean, right? If it's a room like that, right? And you being who you are, especially to this Clubhouse shit, because you want to first people's room, and they don't give you the simple respect of giving you the power to work the room if you need to, you should really get the fuck out of that room.
And you was my
shit like that. Shit like
you was
real. I appreciate that green bean too. That was super valid.
Look, I just gave you a green bean, even though you in major violation. But I'm gonna
never again.
I said I ain't mad at you. I'm just Miss Parker hit me the other day when our room was going on, and I don't even know how to work this app. I said, "What the fuck is going on?" She like, I can bring me up. Okay, let me figure out how to bring this motherfucker up. I had to figure out how to search and all kind of shit. Boom, there you go.
I went stupid in that motherfucker.
Listen,
they blocked me from that
because I know ain't no way this nigga can't be up and I'm up, right? Like it's certain people to where if I'm somewhere, they can be there too. Because this my people.
This is gang, right? This squad, this is homies. This is just
it's just like me going to a club and I'm walking in the club, and I leave you at the door.
People can't get in.
That ain't.
Only you. Right.
Nigga, they with me, nigga. Who they with me, nigga? That's it.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I ain't tripping. I want everybody to know, because now I'm about to really turn.
Yeah, Billboard, because I'm sure.
I already know how this shit about to go.
I know what's up now. That was the warning.
This big girl talking.
See, what I love about this.
Yeah, y'all niggas don't follow me. I follow y'all back.
Hey, what I love about this room is we got people. We got people in here for all occasions. You want to talk that?
We got long titty motherfuckers.
We got
big toe bitches. We got all.
We got in our.
I don't know about no big toe bitches.
What? And y'all heard Big Girl said something, right? That's my sister. She got a long foot.
What up, bro? What's going on, man?
Right up his fucking
check the airplane.
Hey, real niggas shit, I followed all the moderators and shit like that. And I followed the Sleepless in LA. Word.
Yeah, Billboard, you off the hook for right now, nigga.
Now I'm off the hook, nigga. I'm solid, my nigga. No, Billboard, she cool. I'm super.
Hey, you know what?
We love Billboard. For sure.
We love her.
Hey, listen.
You just gotta put your foot on their neck. That's
love her. I'm like, I was trying to stay on the nigga said,
Billboard, you gotta boss up on these motherfuckers. And then sometimes if you got a Clubhouse with your platform, Billboard.
Hey, y'all, hold on. I could have swore right yesterday, because I'm usually always on point with shit I say, right? So yesterday when I told the nigga 21 Savage, and he's fake ass blood anyway, and he say he wasn't a blood, I could have remembered that nigga was in Vlad. So Vlad put the footage up of the nigga.
I'm crying. Oh man.
See, one thing about me, I'm gonna say some shit. I usually when I say some shit, right, I'm pretty much on. I just say shit that everybody thinking they don't say. They don't want to say.
Thank you.
Right? And I don't mind. Everybody in the room always know if it get too hot, just blame Wack. I don't give a fuck.
Hey, I was shocked that bro even bit. Like, man, I saw you facing me, and I was shocked that he was.
Nah, I really was trying to be cool. Like, I really was trying to be cool.
Is he gonna take the fade though?
Yeah, I was like, Wack is too. He being too nice right now.
See, this is what y'all gotta understand, right? With certain people, especially us niggas that then got old and we still around. And Miss Parker tell you this, right? Because me and her daddy done been in war shoulder to shoulder fighting niggas. Like, we don't know we old yet. Right? We so active. We still think.
Because the young bitches still be on my daddy ass.
Right? So
your daddy
you don't have a, once we say that's what it is,
I'm dead.
This is not a fucking a boxing match with Floyd Mayweather. Nigga, this is squabble, and you better be ready.
Do you think he ain't jacking because of Clubhouse?
Some females up too, Wack. I need about. Let me get
Do you think he ain't jacking because of Clubhouse, or you just think he ain't?
Nah, you know, man. Listen, even me, right? We all know when we done bit off a little more than what we could chew. You got to remember the difference with me and a regular street nigga. Hey, they know the regular street nigga's gonna be in the hood. Wack be on the red carpets backstage, upstairs on the 50th floor. You never know when I'm gonna be that place you think I can't be, right? Because ain't nothing I can't get into. Right.
About time we make the industry accountable for the shit they say anyway.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, though, I'm motivated. That last room, that last room motivated the fuck out of me because they are looking down on a room that just did something monumental. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was running with Elon Musk. His numbers. It's real shit. And they killed our room. We got that 8,000. They killed the motherfucker. You know what that shit would have went to?
Y'all got the 8,000.
Nah, that shit would have went crazy. No.
Wait, not only did we get the 8,000, we came back 20 minutes later and the bitch got.
Oh yeah, now we went back. I'm about to say we went back to the 6K on the second room. You know that.
It was 7.1.
We wasn't even gonna go back up.
Yeah.
What?
I'm not be in my little world.
Do you know who closed the room? Did you find out?
I think Crystal shut it down. I think she shut it down.
No, it wasn't Crystal.
Oh, okay,
Crystal
okay.
said she shut it down. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you who killed the room because they had to tell us, right? Nigga, the app killed the room.
Yeah.
You know what that said? Look, they said, Wack, we was only able to kill the room because the staff, everybody was in the room. Yeah. The owner of the app was in the fucking room.
Hey, somebody got to check.
He commented. The owners commented on.
Of course.
Right. So when I talked to him, I told him, I said, hey, because Rocky was on the phone, I talked to the whole staff before we did the room. I said, hey, look, our room work like this. We'll start fires because fires is going to drive the topic, right? Yeah. Can't nobody jump through the phone and do nothing to nobody, right? Mm-hmm. We'll start fires and then we put our own fires out. The last thing you want to do is kill a room and the fire's still burning.
Right.
We wasn't able to pull it out because now it's just up, right?
Yeah.
It's up. So
somebody can bring levels up.
Yeah, they was like, Wack, we didn't know it won't happen again. But what my thing is, we on their radar. If we call them and tell them we doing women empowerment,
somebody
they gonna pump that shit for y'all.
Somebody bring a trap from the. I know that shit doing numbers on YouTube right now.
Oh, definitely.
Not only that, just with the traffic coming in there, and that whole thing was almost 40K.
Yeah,
it was about 40K people that came in and out that room yesterday.
Academic keeps on reposting like.
Of course, that's his job. That's Wack's business partner. That's Wack still working.
Right.
He ain't had to do that. Academics, he got 9 million clips. That's Wack still working. What Academic burn that shit all week for me if you can, nephew. All right, cool, Wack. I just right. So of course he is. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, now I know how to get back at a square nigga who think we beneath them. I get bigger than them and rise above them. I ain't.
Somebody bring a trap from the loop.
The nigga he ain't trying to come up. I already pressed it.
You talking about the white nigga Trav, bro?
No, Trap.
Oh, Trap. I invited.
He called the nigga the white nigga. That's
who is that? Your boyfriend?
Trap.
Mute.
He called a nigga the white nigga. That's some shit.
That's crazy.
The white nigga.
Why?
Hey, what's going on? This is Russo. Yeah, check that out.
Hold on, my nigga. This who?
Russo.
What you said?
It's Duff for the Cloud Chaser TV. Gang.
Paper plane.
Hold on. Yeah, let me look. Let me look at you because you sound like you a big old nigga. I have believed.
Right.
Yo, y'all are too much.
Hold on. I ain't got nothing from you, so.
It's crazy how you said what we always thinking.
You gotta probably check your request. Check your request, right?
Yeah, swipe it over.
As soon as Phil started talking, I went straight to his IG. Like, yo, let me do this nigga.
Yeah, this nigga, right? He and he might be a little crazy. All right, so he got it.
Hey, Wack was like, let me open up this.
Yeah, let me open up this shit.
We all was like
that nigga saying niggas Russo,
right?
If you check me out like nigga pop up, he on shit right on
Diggy
Nintendo Sega Genesis.
Nigga, that nigga name was Bam Bam when he was in Dipole.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna eat your cornbread?
Matter of fact, let me follow you right now.
He gonna eat his cornbread too.
Well, follow me back.
All right.
I hate y'all.
Oh shit!
I'm in your DM too, Wack.
God, you there, Russo?
You hear me, Wack? I'm in your DM too.
Oh no! I remember. Hell yeah, you helped me figure that situation. Hold on. You still got my number, right?
No. I wasn't a part of that situation. I'm the one.
You want to send me them pictures?
We're gonna politics.
Yeah, I know who the fuck you is. Nah, I got you. I sent you my number.
I'm in your DM too, Wack.
Get out. Not with that voice, though. I'm in your DM.
Hey, Rocky,
I like that, man. That's just how I talk, man.
Hey,
That
Rocky,
shit sounded crazy.
All right,
Do I need to say the pause like the New York niggas say?
Because we say that in LA too.
Yeah, definitely put a pause on that. I think not only do we got to continue to grow the room, right? Not only do we got to continue to grow the room, but we got to continue to grow everybody individually that's in the room. The bigger everybody gets, the bigger the room gonna get. So we need to have days like Moderator Mondays, where everybody that's a moderator from this room,
so positive,
come in here and you know what I'm saying. So it's like
You're the first person to come on this platform and spread the love and be empowering. Yeah, because everybody gets on this platform. No, because I be needing that shit for show.
No, because see, everybody in here
definitely done
I've been on this app before everybody, and for some reason I always get. All right, let us finish.
Because we got people in here that you guys do different things, right? So people need to, in order to grow y'all, right? People need to know, okay, they're moderators for Sleepless, you know, and we can say, well, you know, Miss Parker does this, Jana does this, she got a clothing line, she does this, that. And when people gonna start following y'all to do business with y'all, and the bigger y'all get, y'all just keep pumping the traffic back to the room.
Man, this is the fuck I'm talking about right here.
Right? So we're going to grow the room. We're going to have our ratchet days because we some ratchet motherfuckers. But we also going to blanket affect everything else because we can. You know
that's the fuck I'm talking about.
So we're going to go hit on it and we're going to put it out there.
Whack for president.
That's what we doing. You know what I mean?
And we definitely have done positive rooms in here.
Yeah,
we gotta start hashtagging.
And listen, this is Clubhouse, so even a positive room, you know, you gotta sprinkle it with a little bullshit for it to get interested. You know,
marketing 101.
Will is this room?
Yeah. Hey, can I say something real quick? Hey, in the other room we was in,
marketing.
In the other room we was in, we was talking about that shit though, like how. Like we need to be more strategic in what we do.
Brand strategy.
Everybody like pocketing and you know getting paid off our culture, but you know, of course, you know, Wack he up there in it, but you know, the rest of us with our little business, you know, I got a catering business in LA. You know, everybody can follow, but
and I'm a brand strategist.
Hey,
like
the only other person that has done that for motherfuckers, I ain't gonna lie, is LT. He put them niggas from Chicago. Everybody that's from Chicago.
Oh yeah,
fuck with and get him an opportunity.
Wack, I know
that.
Everybody,
this what we doing, right?
Everybody
we fucking with everybody that fuck with this room. So no matter where you from, gang, if you male, female. Right,
there you go.
So, like we fucking with everybody.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
You know,
I'm a brand strategist.
Oh God, we need that shit.
We gonna turn this shit up. You know, I get on the phone. We're gonna establish. We're gonna establish. We're gonna do shit. We're gonna say fuck it this weekend. Let's hit Miami, and everybody can do that. We're gonna do our own events. Like literally, now they can piss me off. So now,
I know who you're bringing up in it. I know the next person.
Hey, this room been going. We had this room going. We done had this room going since November last year when this shit first started.
Yeah.
So it's man, this shit can go.
And I'm going to express.
Yeah, like Big Girl said.
Because I'm
we
gonna
done
call
had
her.
events and everything. We just had to drop the dead weight.
I'm going to express this, and I'm gonna call her. I feel like Keita. She needs to bring all that traffic back home. I'm gonna call her, tell her, because it's really, yeah, because it's like all that over there because it's with her. Here because she's an element of this room. I'm definitely gonna call her and tell her. I mean, you know, shit. Even she gonna be with us anyway, so she might as well stop fronting.
Right.
I'm gonna stop and hit you up.
Somebody got
mute. I just muted
I'm
him.
still find out who the brand strategist is.
I'm a brand strategist. This is Big Girl Know Me, but I'm a brand strategist. My name is Deandra.
Deandra.
Oh yeah, that's my people.
Yeah, I'm a brand strategist.
You need oh my God.
I am the original grassroots creator
of more than an athlete. You're not going to hear many people talk about me. You won't hear Maverick Carter talk about me. You won't hear LeBron talk about me. So I am the original creator of more than an athlete, but it's just real low key. I don't tell everybody, but anything that can help where I'm from.
Her, Wack.
And look, we're going to stop doing that shit too, especially with our women. All that.
Yeah, they don't give me no love for it, but they
all that
they
shit
take
y'all build people.
Nah, hey.
So
Hold on.
Nah, y'all, especially with our women, right? All that y'all build niggas, and then they got y'all over in the shadows. We ain't doing that. People need to know what the fuck y'all are. Because at the end of the day, and our men need to know this, right? Nigga, don't have a problem, right, putting a female, right, on the side of you if she earned that spot in your business. Because she didn't have a problem carrying your motherfucking ass for 9 months and wiping your motherfucking ass before you became a man. She didn't want to help you, on that journey to becoming that man, right? So we can't be like, that's taken away from us because the female really did this. And if the people know that, the people just don't look at you made a great decision on building your team.
Nah, that's true. If she earned that spot, she need to be here. But a lot of them ain't earned that spot though yet. Wack.
We ain't talking about but the ones that did, the ones that have,
facts.
The ones that have, and then our women, y'all got to start empowering each other. And y'all got to, stop that shit.
As black men, we ain't shit without a strong.
You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to see the day that we got a plus size, a tall, a short, a petite, a bald head, a short hair, a long hair, a big nose, a little nose, and big lip, walk in a room together and say, we define womanhood. That's what this is.
It's done for the Cloud Chaser TV. Gang.
At all. You know what? It's so funny you say that because I have a fashion line called EKA America, and I use the diversity logo to basically tell women like my fashion line literally caters to every size, every color woman. So it's so funny you say that.
I mean, because you're not in a box that you not
exactly.
In the
Matter of fact, this is Erica at the bottom. I just DM'd you.
Yeah, so, and see, that's what I'm saying. Like, you do things, I didn't know you did that. Everybody in here is doing something or want to do something, need some help, don't know how to get it going, or taking it as far as they can go, and they just need that extra push.
Well, you know what? I know a lot of people, and I'm connected with a lot of people. It's just that they don't want to see me elevate because they're afraid to see me, do what God is giving me. They don't have to. Don't say that. Nobody. Hold on.
Erica, you're not connected. How you connected to some motherfuckers that don't want to?
Right. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. I'm in the South. It's a crab in a bucket.
Man, get away from it.
Like it's like everybody. You will walk into a spot. It's just like with what you said and what you called out Billboard for. You walked into a spot and she didn't even acknowledge you, knowing damn well you had her back. You know her. You make sure she's good, and you still make sure she's good. So you know your intentions are in the right place. I can walk into any club. Everybody knows who I am, from fashion shows to performing my music to styling to doing makeup and hair. All of that. I do all of it, right? And I'll walk into a vicinity and people will act like they didn't even go to college with me. I went to the college with these people, everything.
Man,
act like they
well,
not know. I don't understand that. That don't make no sense. Like,
or maybe they just already know that you are known and you. Maybe you
or
just
maybe they
know that. Maybe you
They're
the picture perfect
Man,
people. They've gotten to a certain level.
Focus on your circle.
Exactly. I am my only circle.
Man, that's all you need.
It's that walk that's doing it.
Erica, they mad because they can't do the split.
They mad because they can't do the splits, and I'm 200.
They mad because you smart and you got the cake.
I'm 250 pounds doing the split. But that's what I go through. No, seriously, that's what I go through.
A lot of people that's around you, sometimes they around you so you don't elevate. You know what I'm saying?
They want to see you win. They want to see you good, but not better than them.
They don't want to see you on the street.
My son got a song.
But when they're alone with me, but when they're like, when people are alone with me, like say if they act like if I'm going to brunch with them, before I run into them at the mall or in the Gucci store or whatever, right? if they're alone with me, they like, oh man, you doing your thing. That's what's up. Look at you. Girl, you cut amazing. Them people off, man. Cut them people off.
In the end, it's about
no, I didn't solo dolo, but I'm just saying
I call
it's
them
hard.
watch it.
No, I'm just saying it's hard to really network.
Nah, you just gotta make your circle a little bit more smaller.
And all supportive.
Celibate girl.
I don't. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't have the circle.
Erica, you gotta listen to though. You gotta listen to.
Yeah, listen.
Listen
it may
to
not
Erica.
be all of that. There's a reason why you haven't went to the next level. Maybe there's a lesson that you need to get from those people so that you can go. You know what I'm saying? It's not always about
being solo
them
dolo.
not liking you or being solo dolo. Being alone is the best thing sometimes. And that's mostly, actually, all the
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and play this audio. Jim Jones speaking to Mel Matrix in regards to 6ix9ine and Wack 100 exclusive. Let me play that, then we'll get back to the room.
Idea of what Wack was talking about, like, you know what I'm saying, making sure everybody has a platform.
I'm saying fuck anybody that run with him. You know what I mean? He's a bitch. Everybody know he's a bitch. I got niggas in Cali that's spinning your homie. I say he's a stone cold hoe. You supposed to be a reputable from your hood, but you talking to a nigga that put some real rights behind the G wall. That nigga's a hoe. Fuck Wack 100. I'm saying fuck anybody that run with him. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So, no secret. You know what I'm saying? That's coming straight from the whole spot. That nigga's a hoe. Word of my mother. Him and that nigga he talking to is full-blooded hoes. Word up. I'm saying? But at the end of the day, a nigga still mobbing, still 10 toes down. And I took mine on the chin, nigga, for whatever I did. I took it on the chin. Being all the gangsters spinning a yard.
Queens flip and flip the script.
Yeah, finish saying what you were saying, blood.
At the end of the day, I set my feet up. I'm a facility I landed, man. Real rights gonna roll out the red carpet, nigga. No secret, homie. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, I wonder what them chumps life about. Mine's is real. You know what I'm saying? Mine's is real. I can hold my head high anywhere. And I'm doing my time. And I'm walking my shit down. And I'm a beat walk right out the gates. No baby steps, nigga. So, a nigga could have joke and skip a little rope, but niggas would be home. Niggas would be back out there, homie. I ain't losing no sleep. I'm sleeping good, man. I'm in the best shape of my life. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't tripping, homie. It is what it is.
I need you to reiterate who you talking to.
You said say it again?
I need you to reiterate who this message is for.
Queens flip and flip the script.
You say you need to be who I'm talking to?
Yeah, I want people to know who you directly talking to.
Talking to that bitch nigga Wack 100. I'm supposed to be a reputable from the set. But you talking to niggas that put niggas in the can. You a bitch, nigga. You a bitch. And anybody accepting you on the West Coast, you talking about you repping this thing hours, man. I don't know, man. Shit getting watered down, homie. Word of mother. Like I said, I got real ones that spin a yard with me every day. They straight from the motherland. They say he's not even accepting on his own turf. So at the end of the day, fuck Wack 100, nigga. Fuck him and fuck everybody that room with him, nigga. Straight up. I ain't ducking. I ain't ducking no action, homie. I ain't ducking no bullets. Word up. Don't talk to him. I said, man. It's real. My life is real, homie. I don't deal with no sucker activities. I'm sucker free. Word up. I walk the yard with plenty of reputables, homie. I'm accepted anywhere I go. I be Matrix, man. For real.
block a motherfucker to go back into another room because I'm grown and I don't give a fuck about the bitch. So why should I? And I'm not talking about Keita. I'm talking about her homegirl. She wants to fucking unblock Latrice, and I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, and I don't give a fuck. I feel like
listen. It's gonna be enough people in the room that you get along with that you don't have to talk to her.
No, she can't come in the room if I have her blocked.
Who is she talking about? Who is y'all?
Latrice.
You know what? Fuck, we might have to have our sleepless.
You remember Latrice?
Miss Parker, we can.
It's Duck for the Cloud Chaser TV. Gang.
Well, I said I'm gonna stop that bitch in the mouth, and that's why she keeps doing this shit. Like,
this is the thing. But wait a minute, this is the thing.
Nobody's hitting me up
when that whole separation happened, Keita's relationship with all of us kind of maintained, but the people who followed her chose up, and they kind of chose her and don't fuck with us, not knowing she is still fuck with us.
Business.
Hold on, listen to what Deja. Hey, now wait a minute. You know why she telling y'all business?
But Keita still fuck with us, so they tried to choose up like it was a division.
Right.
And Keita really ain't with nowhere, so they created enemies that wasn't real enemies.
Right.
Thinking they choosing up.
Hey, and whoever, and let me say this real quick. Whoever feels the need to go back over there and try to spin what the fuck we say.
Please.
I hope you choke on a dick during breakfast in the morning, bitch.
Weird. I'm gonna smack the fuck out of you.
Listen, they ain't gotta spin nothing because I'm gonna call her ass myself and tell her. Don't talk shit.
Rocky,
but I'm gonna tell her, don't get in your fist. Cause this what's gonna happen. We start moving, and why I know we gonna start moving. She gonna look at me and she gonna be like, well, why you ain't? Listen, you supposed to be over here. What you doing? Bring your ass over here.
And the people that got a battery in their back because they rocking with her can't come over here with that same energy.
Yeah, you
they not coming over here running a motherfucking thing.
I feel like
they not coming over here running a motherfucking thing. They gonna go back where they were before the division happened.
Exactly, because hold on, I was in that room listening to that 21 Savage bullshit. She made a room saying whoever was in that room.
Deja Vu, you remember her, right?
Like, what?
Y'all remember that I was fucking with her about her hair, right? Yeah, that's my sergeant at arms right there. Like that's my, you know what I mean? Not like that. I don't know. That's my NFL, my nigga for life on B. So she back in this motherfucker like full throttle. So she gonna keep shit in order too. Well, she ain't had blue hair really in like 18 months. Why she don't? Are you on the road? Are you on the road or something? So you want people to think that's what you. Because usually women, y'all change y'all pictures of the shit. But you okay? You all right?
I've been blue for a minute.
Jesus. No wonder we gotta lighten up your day. No,
change that picture.
Why are you making me change it?
Change that picture.
Because you got the ass and the white toes. I told you about the ass and the white toes.
Didn't we tell you about that?
No, but I literally just changed it.
But you put the ass and the white toes back in the picture.
But it's all right.
Every nigga in the room went to her profile right now to go to that.
Pointed at you, Deja.
Hey, that nigga ain't lying.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, because she aiming it at me. It's cool, y'all.
Hey, Wack,
that was the whole point.
Every nigga in the room on her page right now.
Every nigga can go to her page.
I know, she's the prettiest fuck, y'all.
But wait a minute. But y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know what the two teddy bears.
Oh, my bad.
Y'all don't even know what
Look at how
the
Miss
two teddy
Parker
bears.
over there trying to get a little kiss.
Hey,
Parker got my dick pictures in her DM.
Hey, we got another picture on
what?
Wait, but Rocky, they don't even know what them two teddy bears. What's the
other one?
Deja, where you like? Hey,
what was going on with the
where you
two
like?
teddy bears?
Where you like to be?
In the middle, like now.
Hey, wait! Did y'all hear what she said? Say it again, Deja.
In the middle, like Malcolm.
You trying to be the middle teddy bear?
Yeah. Yes.
Yep. Them two teddy bears is the NFL.
All right, that's it, y'all. That's it. That's enough. That's enough. All I'm saying is that whole third row. I mean second row. Yeah.
I'm dead.
Look at the rows again. I have the PTR, blood. Fuck all y'all.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on.
It's the second round. It's the whole second round.
What?
The first row.
The second row. You talking about the first row?
No,
The whole second row.
Hey, scroll down a little bit.
I don't know what's going on.
You need to refresh PTR.
Yeah, PTR.
I still got a PTR again?
You said the whole second row. What about the second row?
Wait, what about the
It's
second
cracking.
row?
It's cracking.
Hold on.
Oh,